5, 4, 3.
Good morning, everybody. Howdy, 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 and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. My name is Jim Weller, and I am going to be with you for the next 3 hours. We have got so much to tell you about. We've got some specials. We've got people going to be on. We're just got a show full of information, so stay tuned. I'm going to take just a quick commercial break and be right back with Weller Does Delmarva, and we've got some really good offers for you, and our first guest has an incredible offer. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with more Weller Does Delmarva. All right, everybody, Jim Weller here with one more of the Amish-made products we sell. This is just a nice little storage shed. I didn't even know we had this thing. I come around the corner, and here it is. It has double doors on the front, perfect for putting your trash cans in. You can put a lawnmower in it, your bicycles, things like that, the kids' bike. So you open it up, you see it has double doors, so you got nice, wide, open storage. This thing is 4 foot by 8 foot. 4 foot by 8 foot. Brand new, made by the Amish. Has a shingled roof. Probably available in different colors. And Brooks tells me it even includes delivery. So how much is it? $955. But wait. The deal gets sweller at Weller's. I can't believe this. Look at this. Discount, $300. I hope this is legit because that's written with an ink pen. I hope a customer didn't do this over the weekend. Then $655. $655 for a brand new Amish-built 4x8 little shed. So you can put it up against your garage or your house or something and keep your trash cans in it and keep the neighbors and the varmints out of your trash. And put your bicycles in there or whatever you want to do. Or you could put sailboat fuel in there, or you could stack post holes in there. So there's a lot you can do with this. $655. That's hard to believe. I hope it's not a joke, because you'll notice this is typed on there, $955, and somebody hand wrote discount $300, $655. I hope another customer doesn't come along and write discount and lower the price again. You better get it before it's gone, and it includes delivery. $655 for a 4x8 storage shed. That is the cat's meow. All right, I got to go. It's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. Come see us, call us, blow your horn when you go by. Other than that, we just want you to come in and do some business with us. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with us, and we appreciate your support. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Yeah. That was a deal on a little shed. And like I said, you can keep the varmints out and your neighbors, or if you have neighbors that are varmints, you can do that too. So anyway, $655 for that little shed delivered and set up in your yard. Now I'm going to introduce one of my first guests, a good friend of mine, a local businessman, Colin Walls, owner, operator of Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. What is up in Walls' world?
Well, good morning, and as you can see, I'm not sitting up there next to you.
That's right,
like
you're over there today.
Right, yeah, so Colin, my son, is not here today, so I've got to run the controls here and try to do my commercials.
So you're all the way over there today.
That's right, yeah.
The technology in this room is amazing.
We can send the signal from me to you. I mean, that's got to be 15 feet? 11 feet at least.
So Walls Service Center, busy place, busy time.
Busy time, yeah.
The other day, I was thinking, man, I bet people are starting to think about getting their air conditioner worked on.
We've had some of the first.
Stay ahead.
Yes, we have. Some of the first AC jobs come in already.
Okay. You got like 5 bays there, don't you?
Yeah, 5 bays, and 2 of the bays are 2 deep. So.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, well, what's on your mind today?
Well, I just want to talk about Wall Service Center. Just kind of, we've been in business since 1958. I'm the 3rd generation. My son Colin's working there now, so he's the 4th generation. And we've just been in the community for a long time, and we just kind of have the idea of what we do is just honesty, good quality
parts,
and quality parts, right? Yep, and a good warranty. We're going to stand behind.
You keep telling me stories and stories and stories about how there's so many places now selling parts. Mm-hmm. The consumer doesn't really know whether they're getting a good part or not.
Right.
And you, the installer, really realize the value of that, because if you install an inferior part and it doesn't hold up, you've still got all that labor times 2 to deal with it, versus spending a little bit more and having a quality part and only dealing with it one time, or if there is a problem, you've got a warranty.
Right, and actually this week, 2 vehicles this week we had come in where they had brakes that they had just picked out from somewhere and had them put on. I don't know who put them on, somebody else put them on, but they had a noise in them. And A couple of things we found was the rear
noise
drum.
in brand new brakes.
Oh yeah,
Noise. They weren't worn out. They were brand new.
yeah, they weren't brand new. Some of it was an installation problem. They just weren't installed properly, and it was probably, to be honest with you, it was probably just somebody that
Made a mistake. Or
said,
did it wrong.
"Hey, I can put these on. I can pull them apart and I can put them on." But they don't
A
realize
little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, they don't realize that, there's some points that you've got to grease on brakes. Most people don't think you want to grease brakes, but there actually is places you need to grease for things to slide properly. And so the one of them was rear drum brakes. And
Really?
the drums were just grooved and cut real bad, and they needed to be replaced. And they, somebody
just put new brake pads, but did not put new brake drums.
Right. They just put a set of shoes on it, and
That's
that
what
was
I
it.
meant.
And
Brake shoes.
that was all
Yep.
installed properly, and that was all good. They didn't
But
grease
the
in
drums
there.
not being replaced ended up ruining the brake pads.
Well,
Brake shoes.
actually, we were able to salvage the shoes for them. Luckily.
Okay. Fortunately.
So we just had to put a set of drums on them. But yeah, that was part of the problem. So it's just having somebody that is experienced and knows what they're doing. Seems like brakes might be pretty simple, but actually they're a little bit complex. And
to me, there's nothing simple on an automobile. Experience is priceless.
right, yeah.
So-
And why would you mess around with something as serious as brakes? I mean, that's a pretty important piece on your car. Brakes, steering. Those are
as
important
funny
pieces.
as that sounds, when I was in the tire business, everybody was real price conscious with the tire, not thinking that's the only quarter of an inch between you and the road. Brake pads are the same way. They're this little thin brake pad, and everybody gets real price conscious, not realizing that's the one thing, when you need it, it's priceless. When you need it at that point.
It absolutely needs to perform all the time.
How long
There's
you guys
no
been in
time
business?
where your brakes can never not work.
Are you on your 40? No, you're not on your 43rd year. You're on your 59th year.
Yeah,
of being in
59 years.
business.
Yep.
Well,
59
fourth
years.
generation. Colin the second's coming along there.
Yep.
Wow. So downtown Milford, quality service.
Yep, and the best way to get in touch with us is to give us a call, 422-8110. You can also go to wallservicecenter.com on the web, or you can just stop in, 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford. Also, while you're there, drop your car off to have it worked on. Check out beautiful downtown Milford, and we'll get you fixed up, and check out the town.
You're open today, 8 to noon.
8 to noon, yeah.
Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, correct?
Exactly, yep.
All right. Well, anyway, 422-8110, Wall Service Center, downtown Milford. I deal there. Very good quality place. Prices are fair. Service is priceless. Good company to deal with. So check them out. Wall Service Center. We are saying good morning to our radio audience. You are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a big show. Brooks Ritter is not here. He is on vacation, and we are just going to have a good time in his absence. And anything that goes wrong, guess who we're going to blame it on? Brooks Ritter. So anyway, Brandon is helping us today. This is actually show. Hey there, Brandon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you nervous?
Not that much.
Not that much. All right. So anyway, we've got an action-packed show. A lot of stuff to tell you about. I do want to mention one of my first advertisers, Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santoro. Real good guy. Been supporting the show for a long time. And his season, as far as lawn work, is getting ready to kick in. So if you need somebody to do your landscaping, or you got some lawn work you want done, or you got some tree limbs you need dealt with, he does all of this, okay? He even installs irrigation systems, or, gets them ready for the summer if you already have one. He does tree work, trims them down, cuts them up, cuts them down, trims them up, stump grinding, or dig stumps up. I saw him the other day digging a basement. He also does that. He has excavators and skid steer loaders and so on. He has a lot of equipment. So from lawn care to irrigation systems to clearing a lot to cutting down trees to firewood, and he even is certified in installing E.P. Henry pavers, okay? So I know a friend of mine getting a huge paver project done. So I've talked to many people that heard about him on this show, gave him a call, enjoyed dealing with him. His estimates are free. Good, honest guy. His name's Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-6025, 363-6025, JLC-LLC.com. Okay? Check him out, Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, I got somebody live with me this morning. I got a live one. We have a special for you. First of all, I believe this young man is celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you're 59 tomorrow?
$49. Don't push it.
$49. I'm just messing with you. That's Rick Fowler. So for those watching on My Cozy TV, this is Rick Fowler, owner of No Nonsense Office Machines. And he thought, you know what? I'm having a birthday tomorrow, so let's kick it off with a crazy birthday special. So you're going to hear the number 49 a couple times in some of the pricing and his offers. Because what do you got there? A computer? It just looks like a monitor to me. But you've educated me this morning. That's actually the computer.
This is actually a full-size computer, 19-inch Lenovo computer.
All right, and you go.
All right. This computer has webcam, wireless capabilities, comes with a keyboard and mouse, comes with a DVD writer, Windows 10 installed. She has Office installed. Now, Office is Word, Excel, Publisher, PowerPoint. All of that is already included. If you price that, that's about $149.
Just in those?
Just for those programs.
Wow.
We're also going to throw in a free 1-year virus protection.
Okay.
We're also going to throw in 1-year remote access. So if they have a problem, they don't have to bring it in.
Right.
We log in from our store, and we fix the problem from our store.
Really?
You don't have to bring it in. Isn't that great?
That's real great.
We'll also transfer any files. Excuse me. We'll transfer any files from your old computer.
Not included in the price.
Yes, included in the price.
So you're getting ready to give a special.
Yes.
And it includes everything you've named?
So far, yes.
Okay, you've got to be up to $300 or $400 so far.
Okay. We're also going to include transferring your files from your old computer to your new computer. We're also going to offer free in-home delivery and setup. So we will deliver it to your home.
And set it up
Set
and
it up,
transfer my files.
install your printer, get everything hooked up.
So when you drive away, I'm operational.
Yes.
Not going to just hand it to me in a box and give me some instructions written in 7 different languages.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we're going to give you all of that at no charge.
Really? Now you've got to be up to $500 or $600.
$449 worth of free programs and services.
So there's where the first 49, $449 value.
Yes.
But wait, the deal gets better.
The deal gets a little bit better.
Okay. I was happy at $499, to be honest with you.
This system is a
show
full
me how it does that.
telescoping.
And you can turn it.
You can turn it.
Tilt. Look at that, everybody. And it'll play DVDs
It will
too,
play
and
DVDs,
it writes DVDs.
and it will write DVDs.
Wow.
Correct. So any direction you need it in, any space you need it to fit in, she'll probably fit right in.
Because you
there
don't
without
need
any
the other
problem.
thing that goes under the desk and
No,
is always in your
this
way.
is all you need. Everything
set
is
it
right
right
here.
on the countertop.
Speakers are already inside of it.
Speakers are in it.
Yes.
Wow, there's another $40, $50 you said.
Correct.
All right, so the mouse, the keyboard, the monitor, the speakers, the computer, the whole thing. Did you just say $449?
$449 value. That's
all right,
that's
value.
free.
Now we're getting ready to have something where somebody needs to be ready to call in. Is
Yes,
that right?
I want somebody to be ready to call in because it's only going to be one person getting one of these at this particular
And it's
price.
got to be the first person.
And it's got to be the first person that calls
So we're
in.
getting ready to throw out an offer is what you're saying.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so $449.49 because you're turning 49, not 59,
Yes,
right?
49.
Okay, so next year it'll be $459.
Yes.
No.
I'll be able to get a little
10
bit more.
years from now it'll be $459. All right, so
Anyway.
$449. We're going to give you an incredible offer. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right, so the first person to get through on the telephone has the opportunity to buy this for what price, Rick?
$195.
Really?
$195 and
Under
you get all of that.
$200.
Under $200 you're going to
Now-
get this computer.
Wait a minute. They're getting all that other stuff too?
Yes.
So they're getting $500 or $600 worth of merchandise for $195.
Yes.
All right, but it's got to be the first person
caller.
that calls. The number's right on your screen. If you're listening on the radio, the number's 337-7300. You have to be the first person to get through and say, I want that. So he's going to sell one and only one for $195. If I wasn't here right now, I would buy it myself. I mean, you almost could buy it and resell it. I know that sounds awful, but that's where my mind goes. But I could use a couple of those. $195, folks, for the computer, which is including the monitor, because the computer is built right into the monitor. And the first person to get through, if I don't answer it, they won't get through, right?
Nah.
All right. They hung up. I didn't do that. I did not do that, folks. You got to call right back. 337-7300. 337-7300. The very first person that gets through can buy this computer. the mouse, the monitor, everything for $195. I'm on the yellow mic. I can't believe you're doing that, Rick. That's really a good deal. Caller, are you there? Hello? Are you there?
I am.
How are you?
Just fine.
Are you watching or listening?
I am listening.
And have you seen, so you've not seen this computer?
I haven't seen it, but I heard all about it.
$195. Doesn't that almost sound too cheap?
Well, it does. It made me a little hesitant calling in today's world, but I know on your show you're not going to have anything that's false.
Nope.
Lumber doesn't do that.
Yep. So run through it all again, Rick. What's she going to get for $195?
Well, she's going to get this 19-inch screen Lenovo all-in-one with wireless network, web camera. It has Windows 10 installed. We have Office installed. We have the 1-year virus protection. We have the 1-year remote access. If you have a computer already, we're going to transfer any of your old data and files to the new one. We're also going to bring it to your home, and we're going to set up your printers and show you how to use it. It's also going to come with the keyboard and mouse. And that's all for $195 just to you.
What's the warranty on this?
I'll give her a 1-year warranty on this.
1-year warranty?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. So does that sound good to you?
That sounds very good.
Now, did you live in Florida or Arizona? Because he didn't specify where he would deliver it to.
Well, that's true. He didn't. But he's lucky. I am in Milford, Delaware.
Oh, Milford, Delaware. All
My
right.
hometown.
Yeah.
That's Rick's hometown. So you really want to go ahead with this?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, then, do you mind? How are we going to get her info? Well, let's get your name for starters. I've got your number here, okay? So,
Okay.
and I'm going to let Rick call you later and go over the details. Is that all right?
That's fine.
All right.
He'll need to talk to my husband.
Okay.
He's going out to do a ministry.
Okay.
But I will tell him that he'll be getting this call. He's going to be excited and surprised. He's been down with the flu and in the hospital. Just
Oh,
got
my.
yesterday.
Wow.
So this
Oh.
is a surprise for him.
Your husband has been down with the flu and in the
Oh, my
hospital,
gosh.
and the first thing he's doing is ministry?
Well, he's not. I'm going to go out.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
But, yeah, he does ministry, but we're not going to let him go today.
okay. Wow.
We're
So,
not going to let him go.
what is
I'll
your...
let him take the phone call.
All right, so what is his name or your name?
My name's Wanda Carlisle, Carlisle.
All right. And I've got your number here, okay? So you don't have to give your number. All right. And Wanda, Rick Fowler will be getting up with you or your husband. And what's your husband's name?
It is Frederick Carlisle.
Okay.
It goes by Butch.
Okay. Is he related to Norman?
He is. He is.
Now, did you ever...
He got his beginning with you.
Right. I didn't know if you knew Norman at one time lived across the street from me and worked for me.
Exactly.
And
Now
Norman?
he's a minister in Pennsylvania.
Yep. Small world, isn't it?
It is a small world. It is.
Well, I'm going to have Rick give you a call later on and talk to you or your husband and go over all the little ins and outs and make sure everything's good. And you got yourself a deal at $195.
Oh, we sure did.
I would have bought 10 of them and resold them if it was me. All right.
Well, I would be kind, but I'm not going to be kind enough to let you have this one.
Okay.
Maybe he'll let you have another deal.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. I would say that's been the deal of the day, no question.
I would say so, too.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'll be calling you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was very nice. And she's related to Norman, who years and years and years ago worked for me as a young man and actually grew up after being a young man and went into the ministry and had a wife and kids and everything else. So he turned out real good.
Oh.
And this was years ago he worked for me, you know. Anyway, that was a deal, Rick.
Yes, it was.
$195. So So the normal price is going to be $449, but it looks like about $600 worth of merchandise.
Well, actually, $449 is just the free merchandise.
Oh, that doesn't even count the computer
price.
Doesn't count the computer.
The computer price is $249.
Okay.
So anybody who wants one now,
right?
They're $249.
Well, wait a minute. Now you sold the one for $195, which sounded like a giveaway. That's what they call a lost leader.
Yes.
And she was very fortunate to get that. Are you saying they get everything for $249 or just the computer?
No, they get everything on here plus the computer for $249.
But just think about what you're saying now, because a monitor's worth $249. But the monitor is a computer. They're getting the monitor, the computer, the keyboard, the mouse, and all that other stuff for $249.
Yes, sir. $249. Yes, I've lost my mind. That's what I was told.
You can't have many of these at this price.
I have 10 in stock at this point.
Well, now you have 9.
Now I have 9.
Okay. All right. So this is a you snooze, you lose opportunity. I need to review that with you, okay? I'm just having a hard time fathoming it, all right? I'm used to seeing computers $699, $799, and so on. So you're saying you get the 19-inch Lenovo all in one. So that's the monitor with the computer built in it.
That is correct.
All right. It comes with the webcam.
Yes.
It's a wireless network. It's got Windows 10 will be installed in it.
Yes.
Office is installed. Protection is installed. A remote access is installed. So that way, if a person has a problem, you're giving a 1-year warranty on these?
Yes, I am.
Wow. All right. And so transferring their files, you're going to do that for them?
Yes.
Okay. And free in-home delivery and setup. So you're saying for $249, they get the computer, the keyboard, the mouse, all that other stuff. You're going to deliver it to their house. Let's pick a range. How far are you going to go for $249?
We'll go as far as about 25 miles.
From Georgetown?
Correct.
Okay. Daggone, man, that's a good deal. You've only got 9 left now?
We got 9 left.
Can a person buy 2, or are you going to limit it to just 1 per person?
They can buy as many as they want.
Somebody could buy all 9. So I could buy all 9 of them and then use them in a promotion. Buy a trailer, get a computer for free.
Yep. Now this is for this month only.
What month are we in?
We're in
February? March. Okay.
This month so
they got plenty of time, except there's only 9 of them.
There's only 9 left.
Hurry up, everybody, but there's only 9 of them, okay? All right. Was there anything else? Because we're just about out of time. Did you go 15 minutes? Okay, just checking on you over there. All right.
Well, we've got several specials this month.
Okay.
One, we're going to have Samsung copier special.
Okay.
So if there's businesses listening right now,
They need a copier.
They buy a copier, a full-size copier from us, they're going to get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet.
Really?
Yes.
Like a small copier, big copier? Does it
usually a full-size copier. You know, any copier
how
that range.
we talking?
They're talking about $2,000 and
Okay.
up.
And you get a free tablet?
You get a free tablet.
Golly day. What if I buy 2 copiers?
I'll get you 2 tablets.
Will you really?
Sure, I will.
All right. I should buy a truckload of copiers, keep the copiers, and give the tablets.
Secretaries, if you're listening, we'll give you the tablet. Don't tell the boss.
Right, give you the tablet. All right. Is there anything else?
Also, we're going to be doing cleanup special, computer cleanup
Yard
special.
debris. Oh, cleanup, computer.
Computer cleanup special.
Debris.
So if they bring their computers in,
right,
any day this month, $49.
Really?
$49. We will go through the whole system, blow it out, clean it out, make sure there's no viruses or malware, test it, update it, make sure everything's running good. $49.
They can't use the Weller's discount card.
No, no Weller's
right.
discount card on that
discount.
one.
Well, it says on there you can't use it if there's already another promotion. All right, $49 to clean up a tablet. Is that what you said? A tablet? Or did you say a desktop? What'd you say?
Desktop laptops. Any computer. $49. Yes.
Really? So you'll just make sure everything's working and clean out any cobwebs and stuff like that?
Which people should do once a year anyway.
Yeah, and some people probably haven't done it for a couple years.
We're also going to...
Or never.
One last thing, we're going to offer $49 off any desktop or laptop purchased this month.
Really? Now, of course, not off the $249.
Not off. This is...
Right. $49. So 49 is the number for the month.
49 is the number this month.
Wow. Rick, these are good deals. These are good deals. Folks, we're talking to my friend Rick Fowler here. No Nonsense Office Machines. You've heard me talk about him week after week, month after month. He is a good, honest local businessman. He'll treat you fair. He'll treat you square. He's got some incredibly good deals. And just to let you know, I did want to mention on this computer, you're given a 1-year warranty.
Yes.
That's longer than a new warranty would be, isn't it, or no?
That's usually what people will offer for new, but that's how much we stand behind what we do.
This is refurbished, is that right?
This is refurbished.
Okay, which means that you have completely went through it
Yes.
and made sure everything is 100%,
Yes.
and you're given the same warranty that if it was brand new.
Yes. We stand behind what we sell.
Okay. All right. 856-7381.
Yes, sir.
I got it memorized almost. Happy birthday to you a day in advance, okay? And so you're going to be 49 years old tomorrow. How does that make you feel?
Old.
For real? Do you think about it or not at all?
I try not to think about it.
All right. Well, good. That computer deal's a heck of a deal. So, folks, if you have any interest at all, give Rick a call. When will you be back to the store? Are they answering the phone now?
I'll be answering the phones within the next half an hour, I'm sure.
All right. 856-7381, NoNonsenseOffice.com. Look up Richard Fowler on Facebook. Okay?
Richard Fowler on Facebook or No Nonsense Office Machines on Facebook.
Anything else I need to know?
No, sir. Think we've covered it.
All right. Well, happy birthday to you tomorrow. If I'm up real early, I'll give you a call.
I'll be there. I'll be up early, I'm sure.
Will you really? All right. Why don't you take the day off and relax?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You got anything else? I didn't want to cut you short.
Oh, we're good.
I just want to cut you off, but not cut you short.
I know you're busy.
All right. Thank you very much, Rick. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That's Rick Fowler. That was the deal. $249. If you're listening on the radio and you want to see it, just go to my Facebook page, Jim Weller. Rewind it a little bit, and you can look at the actual computer there. So we're on Facebook Live, we're on My Cozy TV, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air 31.2. We're right here on Delaware 105.9. That was a good deal at $195. So I guess if she is still listening, do me a favor if you would, after you get it and so on, and you get it up and running, why don't you give us a call in a week or two and tell you how you like it. Tell us how you like it, if you would. So wouldn't mind hearing from you during the show just to see how that went. Rick, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brandon, what did I miss? I missed a lot, didn't I?
Yeah, we still have another spot.
All right. Well, I'm going to probably have to wait on that, but I want to let people know that we have got a lot of people coming on. I've got Bob Bennett going to be here from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He's going to be talking with us at about 8 o'clock-ish. At 7:30-ish, I got Barry from Dry Zone. They've been working on a project for me this week. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then at 8:30, we've got Senator Ernie Lopez going to be hanging out with us for about an hour, talking off and on. So we're going to talk to Ernie about everything going on. And then at 9:30, I've even got Kevin Short stopping by. He's actually got a help wanted position he wants to talk about. So got a pretty busy show going on here today. And we want to thank you for listening. If you're listening on the radio, thank you very much. If you happen to be driving by Weller's anytime, blow your horn twice. That way, and blow it sternly if you're listening on the TV, and blow it slowly if you're watching on, I'm sorry. If you're listening on the radio, blow your horn sternly, like two quick blows. That way we will know you are a person that heard it on the radio. If you watch it on TV or Facebook, blow it just a little slower, and that way we'll know the difference, because we're starting to count those as people ride by. So it's Weller's in Bridgeville. Just blow your horn as you're going by. It's called tooting your own horn, right, Brandon?
Right.
You should be an expert on that.
Yeah, I'm very good at tooting my own horn.
Okay. Do you miss Brooks yet?
Not yet.
You think he's listening or watching?
He might be. He might be riding, so he might be listening.
I bet he's at a restaurant watching us on his phone. What do you want to bet?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Brooks, if you're there, good morning. We miss you very much. It's not the same. Everything is going real smooth. No, I'm just messing with you. Oh, we're taking a break from the radio. We're coming right back in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. We got another one of my famous commercials that we're getting ready to play. So switch over to Facebook Live and watch us. Here we go, everybody. One more thing I want to show you is dog kennels. These are made by the Amish, the same people that make our sheds. Nice dog kennel. Notice it has a floor in it, so you can just rinse off whatever you need to rinse off, and it'll just fall on the ground. Nice chain link fence, very well built A-frame roof with shingles. So this is a perfect kind of dog kennel, whether you got a big dog or a little dog. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little door in there that, the dog takes his nose and opens it up. and then he goes on in there, and he's got a way to get out of the weather, or you can put his food in there or whatever you want to do. So if you need a dog kennel, believe it or not, they include delivery and setup. Also, that's included in the price. Sometimes you get them the same day. If not, you might get them a day or two later, unless you want to special order one, and you can do that too. So if you need a dog kennel, a shed, anything, we can help you out. Gazebos. We even have chicken coops. We need to do a chicken coop commercial here one of these days. So anyway, that's it for now. Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. Call us, come see us, tell your friends about us, or at least blow your horn twice when you go by. That way I'll know you saw this video. Thanks a lot. I'll see you. I got to go. Goodbye. All right, there it is. And you do not have to have an Amish dog. Everybody asks us that. If I buy an Amish-made dog kennel, do I have to have an Amish dog? You do not. We are going to make a commercial someday for chicken coops, and we will be asking people to bring in chickens like they'll be actors. In other words, we will use them in the commercial, okay? Colin Walls is my next guest. We're going to talk about Walls Service Center. Great service, local company, warranties beyond normal. And Colin, are you there? He's distant from me today. Yeah. So, are you there? Breaker.
I are there, yes.
I are there.
Yes.
All right. What's going on that side of the room?
Well,
tell me this morning's not different.
Yeah, it is different because, see, I've got your name up there.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be up there. So I'm trying to do way too
Colin
many
is trying to do way too much, and now he's going to talk to us about Walls Service Center, okay?
Okay.
Ready, set.
Ready, set, go. So let's talk about the roadside assistance. So this right here, you're going to get one of these with any repair, starting with an oil change on up. You're going to get this
free
envelope here. Free, absolutely free. But it's not just an envelope. It actually has a phone number on it. 6 months worth of roadside assistance is absolutely free when you have any repair done at Walls Service Center from an oil change on up. So 6 months you're covered. If you need a tow, jump start, if you lock your keys in your car, you run out of gas, how about a flat tire?
Yeah.
This is going to take care of you right here. Walls Service Center. Yeah.
That looks like a $69 or $89 value just in itself. And you're saying any repair, whether you get your brakes worked on or, your car tuned up or your air conditioner serviced or just a simple oil change, you get that free.
Right. Or a windshield replaced. We do windshields at Walls Service
too?
Yeah.
So any service, in other words. So, like the window cranks in the thing or something like that. Even that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even
really?
that.
How about a muffler?
Muffler, yep. Muffler bearings even, if your car actually has a muffler bearing, yes.
Okay. All right. Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 422-8110. She's going to be there at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, she'll be. Tracy will be there at 8 o'clock, so give her a call. Wake her up right away. I call.
Or be waiting with donuts. They could be there at 8 o'clock with donuts. Is that right?
Yeah, that would be good if they were there with donuts at 8 o'clock.
Or here. All right, we are back on the radio. So, folks, we're talking about Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, Delaware. Not Milford, Connecticut, Milford, Delaware. 59 years of being in business. Can you imagine being 59 years old, Colin?
I'll let you know in about, hang on, let me do the math, in 17 years.
17 years. You're 32 now?
No.
Okay, 42. All right, pretty good. All right, everybody. Walls Service Center, 422-8110, downtown Milford. Give them a call. Come see them. Tell them we sent you. They're open today at 8 o'clock till noon. Do they really want donuts if somebody wanted to bring them by?
Oh, they would love donuts. Actually, we had brownies brought yesterday. Abbott's Grill, Andrew, the pastry chef over there, I believe.
Brought brownies?
He brought brownies that he made over there at Abbott's Grill.
Can you show us one?
No, I actually didn't get to eat one. I got there late, and I'd already eaten lunch, so I wasn't ready to
eat a brownie.
One, but yeah, I'm looking forward to grabbing one today.
All right.
So, Walls Service Center, 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford, 422-8110, or wallservicecenter.com on the web. All of our information's there if you've forgotten everything else.
All right, no problem at all. I want to talk real quick about Eagles Nest Church. This happens to be the church that I attend, and it's a good church. It's in Milton, Delaware. There's lots of good churches out there. Just this is the church that Denise and I go to, and we've been going for quite a few years. So if you're listening and you're thinking about going to a church, or you're going to a church and you want to test drive another church, Eagles Nest is open. In other words, we have services on Saturday night. We have them on Sunday morning. Saturday night, 6:30. Sunday morning, 9:30. And we're kind of a church for all ages. So if you have children, we're very passionate about children. Amy Brown runs Kids Cove. They do a great job there. It's a very safe and secure environment, right down to little infants. So from infants to teenagers, college and career age. We've also got Matt Windsor, who heads up the 220 group. So Eagles Nest is a happening place. So if you're looking for a church, this is your official invitation to stop by and check out Eagles Nest. I really enjoy going there. I usually go on Sunday morning, so if you go tomorrow morning, look me up. But Saturday nights at 6:30 we have a service, and Sunday morning at 9:30 we do, and we have things for the kids. We have things for the adults. It's a very relevant church. In other words, Pastor Bob preaches from the Word of God, but he also talks in relative timing. In other words, things that are going on now. He's just completed a series on labels. In other words, how people in their lives, somebody has always told them they were stupid, whether it be a parent or a family member or, a teacher or a coach or an employer. And so people start believing those things, and that becomes the label. They're slow, they're stupid, they're not too sharp. It's so funny. When he was talking about this, I was thinking of all the labels people would put on me. My wife was thinking, why are you writing so many down? I thought he meant it more from an accomplishment type way. In other words, what are you good at? And he was meaning it more from hurts and hang-ups and things that trip people up. But, it's important to just move on sometimes. Just dust your feet and move on. So anyway, if you're looking for a good church, Pastor Bob Weed is our lead pastor. He does a good job. He's got a great team of people around him. It's called Eagles Nest. Look him up on Facebook, Eagles Nest CH on Facebook. Also on Twitter, but on the web, it's eaglesnest.ch, okay? So check them out on Facebook, like their page there, maybe click on notifications. We've got a lot of events coming up, but it's a church for all ages, and everybody's welcome. Saturdays at 6:30 and Sunday mornings at 9:30. So we got Barry from Dry Zone is on his way, and he'll be here in a few minutes. We're going to talk about that. And I also got Bob Bennett going to be coming on after 8 o'clock, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Bob is a very knowledgeable guy. This is a great organization. He's going to tell us all about that. I would like to talk about a friend of mine who owns Tamborelli's in Greenwood. Some of you may have heard this. Some of you may have not. His name is Joe Randazzo, and he recently suffered a severe stroke, okay? So what I want to tell people is that Joe's doing okay, but the stroke was severe, and he needs our support. He needs our prayers. But Tamborelli's is open for business, okay? Maybe not this morning, but they're open. They're doing good. He's got a great team there. And I want to encourage people. You can go to my Facebook page, Jim Weller on Facebook. There's a GoFundMe account. They're trying to raise a couple $100,000 to help with his expenses. Anybody that's ever been through anything like this, there's a lot of rehab. There's a lot of time it's going to take, just going to and from the hospitals, time away from your business, and so on. So I want to encourage a couple things. Number one, please pray for Joe and his family. He's got 4 kids. His wife's got her hands full right now, so please pray for their family. Also, if you can support his business, it's Tamborelli's in Greenwood. It's right downtown, right by the railroad tracks. I eat there all the time. Brandon, I believe you're a fan of eating there. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, so if I described it, if I missed something, we need to get a menu next week just so we could talk about it. But I like this particular pizza. They have a pizza where I order it with no sauce. Okay, and it's just all white. I really like that. Their turkey subs are really good. They've got great salads there, okay? Pasta, just all kinds of things. Is there anything that sticks in your mind?
Their wings are awesome.
Are they really?
Big wings.
They have a takeout or eat in, right?
Yep.
And it's made from scratch right there on the premises. And I just want people to support his business, to go there and be an encourager and do business with him. So if you've never been to Tamborelli's in Greenwood, please check them out. And I think they're open 6 days a week, not open on Sundays.
Correct.
I don't think they serve breakfast, but it's lunch and dinner.
Right.
And you can order takeout and so on. So if you would consider doing some business there, I would appreciate that, and I know his family would. But if you would consider making a donation to his GoFundMe account, it just started a few days ago, and they've got a lot of bills. And I talked to his wife yesterday, and he didn't even open his eyes for like 8 or 9 days, in other words, and he's doing better, but there is many weeks and many months of therapy ahead of them. And just imagine, I personally got to thinking about it. I had heart surgery in May. And fortunately, I have my daughters working for me, my son-in-law, and all my friends around here working for me, and I felt really good. And Joe's got a good team, but I was able to come back and be, awake and functional, where Joe's not in that exact position right now. So it's got to be very strenuous on the family, So if you would, folks, if you're going to be eating out in the near future, or if you would just go out of your way to eat there, I'd really appreciate it. We're going to talk about Joe more and more each week and keep you updated on what's going on with him. But that's Joe Randazzo, and a good friend of mine. He owns Tamborelli's, and keep him in prayer. He actually went in for a procedure, and it was called a clipping on and an artery, I think, ruptured or started leaking, and it just went worse from there. So
yeah, it was an aneurysm that ended up
she
rupturing.
had shared with me that he had a 2 or 3% of something chance of something going wrong. A 2 or 3% chance, and it did.
Yeah.
And the doctor that did the surgery has done like 800 of these.
Right.
So anyway, again, please be praying for them, but encourage you to check out Tamborelli's in Greenwood and support them if you can. All right, Barry from Dry Zone has arrived. I'm freezing. Before you sit down, Barry, can you turn that knob to at least 2 or 3? Thank you. It's freezing in here.
Turn it down.
I was. I didn't know it was going to go that low. So anyway, Barry from Dry Zone is here. I have spent a lot of time with Dry Zone. They have been working on one of my properties this week. They've done more than one job for me, so I'm a frequent flyer with Dry Zone. In other words, I've done more than one job. So anyway, Barry, good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Good. Everything well in your world?
It's well and busy.
And busy. Yep. Crazy time, isn't it?
It's an awesome time.
So, but you did a job for me this week, and I want to thank you. The men that you sent there, they did a really good job. Everything went good. I do want to say before you start talking, because I like to take over everything, but not in this case. But anyway, go to Jim Weller on Facebook, and there's numerous videos that I posted, and one thing I perfected in that crawl space was the roll.
Yes,
instead of crawling and hurting my knees, I rolled around under there.
Yeah, one of my coworkers, when we were designers, when I was working with him, he does that. Derek and I got a kick out of it because he showed me that. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then you were rolling. I was like, check it out.
Yeah.
So when did you want to start with us?
Instructing everybody how to roll around a crawl space. Anyway, it was real good. It's a property that I have, and they went in there, and a lot of people call it a French drain. I think you call it
ours is a Hydrolink
system.
Yes, it's a patented design.
Patented design. So.
And it's guaranteed to work.
Really? How long a warranty does that project have?
It's crazy. You have a 25-year warranty against groundwater seepage.
No kidding.
So you're covered.
Wow.
Now, if a pipe breaks and water gets down in there,
different story. It's game off.
But that's what the alarms are for.
Oh, that's right. There's 2 of them under there.
We got one for each pump because they have floor drains in them, so they can take water from the top. But one of the things that alarm will do is it says, "Hey, I'm working, but water's coming from the wrong place. Get down here."
Really?
Yes. And the other time it'll do it is if somebody accidentally trips a breaker or turns something off by accident, and the pump isn't working as the water comes up, it'll trip that alarm.
I found a cat under there.
I saw that. I thought that.
It didn't want to leave.
I didn't see it in here. Did you give it away already? You had a deal made?
Actually, I lost the cat. Oh, listen. No, I don't know where it's at, is what I'm saying. I quit keeping track of it. Here's another question I have. Why was it so warm under there?
Well, the one of the main reasons is the goal is to block cold air out.
How did it work so fast? You just did this a couple days ago. What did Bill say? I'm talking too much?
No. Okay. But your HVAC system, even as well done as it is,
right?
There's natural heat loss out of that.
Really? I mean, I'm telling you.
So it's capturing any warm air that comes out of that.
And it's not losing it.
It's going upstairs.
Okay. But in other words, when you put, what's that silvery stuff?
It's called Silver Glow.
All right, so on the blocks, if you can, you know what, I don't, do you want to talk about this, or did you want to talk about something else?
I'm fine with this.
Okay, because I really
that'll lead into the free one we're going to give away.
Oh, and I can't believe that. I should have waited and got the free one. But anyway, it would have looked rigged at that point.
Right.
All right, well, anyway, what you're doing is you put this stuff, I'm going to call it, is it 2 inches thick?
It's 2 inches.
All right, and you put it against the cement blocks, and it's not glued or anything. It's fastened.
It's mechanically fastened to the wall.
Okay.
So it'll never come off unless you intend it
And
to.
then that liner goes up past it.
Yes. So with that, there's 2 things on that. The silver glow is graphite infused, so it's gray.
Okay.
And with the purpose of that, it helps not allow water to seep into the to the foam part.
Okay.
Then there's a
Okay.
radiant barrier that helps reflect any heat back into the crawl space.
Because what you did there is you're blocking the outside, so it might be 30 degrees outside, but I could have swore it was 50, 60 degrees under there.
It's typically it's very comfortable down there.
It was. I was thinking, this is just unbelievable, because I was just there days previous.
Right.
And it was not that way.
Yeah, I even I don't know if you saw my Facebook Live. I did a couple of them while they were doing it. I had my little white suit on and was rolling around down there because it wasn't as pretty then.
Right. But they leveled all the ground underneath there.
Yes, and
Not just where the whole thing looks great.
Thank you. And it's what they do. And then of course when the designer comes out, they'll talk about that because some homes, depending on how the builder or who left it, it's a mountain range down there.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
And there's other things down there, like yours was just where that particular property was redone, but some homes, the plumber might have left the extra, those blue tanks or an old water heaters down there and all this old debris because they didn't want to take it out.
Right, right. Well, I was very impressed with the people that did the work. They were good. They didn't leave no mess in the yard, no ruts. They were on time. They let people know when they arrived. They let people know when they were leaving. It was.
I believe Josh was telling me that he was calling you and giving you complete updates on what
every
they
day.
did.
I was like, who is this guy? So you've got a good team there. So Dry Zone, folks. I do want to say this. I know for a fact that there are a lot of people that do this stuff, but there is only one Dry Zone, and I can assure you, if you will give them the opportunity to meet with you and talk with you, even if you're talking with somebody else, let them go through the process and digest it in your brain, because I'm telling you, there's a difference between some companies and other companies that do this, and there is one and only one Dry Zone. And I could see, here's what I could see. Every one of your employees, I could tell, had been trained continuously because they worked in unison. They were all doing it the same way.
Right.
There wasn't one guy with his brain thoughts and another guy with his. They were like a team, actually.
Yep, they are.
Is the way I saw it. And I've seen, other contractors do work where one guy's got his way and, he's off today and the guy's like, oh, now he's doing it a different way.
Right.
Your people were in sync.
Yes.
All right. I'm telling you, they did a good job.
And thank you. And we do have a lot of training. Matter of fact, I think there's 10 of us that are heading to Omaha in a week
Really?
from Monday for some foundation classes and other training like that.
Really?
And there's production going, there's some sales guys going, the marketing, the owners are going.
So Dry Zone is constantly investing in their team.
Yep.
Training, warranty, quality merchandise, products I've never seen anywhere else. So, folks, I'm just encouraging, as Jim Weller, a person who just had a project done, these are good people. I was all hepped up last time you did a job for me, and I got more stuff coming. So, anyway, it's dryzone.com, 684-5034. Now I'm going to let Barry talk.
Well, a couple of things I wanted to bring in and
Are
show
you done?
No. Tuesday I want to come out there and I want to do a walkthrough with you.
Okay.
And so I brought my cool little camera, and this one is on a
what is
gimbal.
that thing?
It's a little camera. It's on a gimbal.
well-
So just like what the sports people use and drones use, so as this moves around, it's not very jittery. It
What, you
holds
put your phone on there somewhere?
Yes, there's a bracket that my phone would go on it, so I have a screen.
Really?
And as I go down, it keeps the
So
camera
if
level.
you took that and did the roll, if you rolled around under there.
That might be a little crazy.
Well, this is a gift for me.
No,
Thank you. Thank you.
And then Bill had found this cool little hat that we can do, and it's got got headlights to it.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Wow.
So we can go down there and check it out.
Wow,
and do
very cool.
Because we spoiled you when we worked down there. We light the place up.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, yesterday I was holding the spotlight. In other words, yeah. And I didn't notice you had all those lights. It was just so professional. I know you know it. I mean, I'm not telling you something you don't know, but I'm trying to tell the public, if you're giving any thought at all to any of the services Dry Zone offers and you're going to shop with other people, take the time to really, this is the way I like to sell trailers. I like people to go to all the other trailer dealers first, because as soon as they start talking to my guys, they're like, you immediately see the difference, because we're all selling product.
Correct.
But it's how we deliver the product, it's how we install the product that separates us from everybody else.
Right.
So the workmanship.
So then moving
You're
on.
going to have to wedge your way in here.
I know, right? Well, the other part is, we want to
exciting.
reiterate the free encapsulation that we're giving
let's
away.
not forget about that.
And it's crazy, but it's just so simple. Just it's a full encapsulation, just like what you were showing on your video.
Oh, this is...
The only thing that'd be different is your house will be different. Their house is going to be different from your house, so we'll have to.
Not if it's identical to mine.
Right.
100% identical.
So they'll go ahead and so it's a free encapsulation. We're going to fix all the 4 areas of concerns. Groundwater seepage, isolating the home from the earth, blocking out cold air, blocking outside air out, and then controlling it with a dehumidifier.
Everything. The whole thing. You're giving it away.
Yes.
And to one person.
One person, and it's just easy to enter.
I had somebody say, hurry up, end this contest, because I want less people in there, and we got to let it go for a while, because you want to give everybody a fair chance.
We give everybody a fair chance, and there's some people question me, are you really giving away a crawl space? I said, yes, Bill and Heather, Dry Zone are really giving away a full
This was an
encapsulation.
idea where they wanted to just give back to somebody, and so it's free. I do need to say a couple things, because people think that the minute they turn that picture in, a salesperson's going to call them.
No, it's just the only thing that they'll see. Well, we ask is that you send the picture in, send it with your phone number, name, address, and permission to use the photo. We're not going to put their name with the photo if we use it.
But just giving permission, like we may show it on the show here.
Correct.
Or, you may use it on your website, but we're not going to tell anybody who it is. And it's not based on the ugliest crawl space.
Nope, it's going to be a random drawing.
Okay. We're not even basing it on the ugliest contestant.
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Or the tallest or the shortest.
Because I probably win one of those, but they say I have a face for radio.
You do. You're doing real good here today. All right. Not to mention we're on TV.
Oh, boy.
All right.
So that's one of the exciting things that we're doing. We've got a busy weekend. Tonight
not another show.
Well, we have another home show that we're
tonight,
doing. But tonight is the big event.
Right.
It's the
all-you-can-eat shrimp.
Yes.
All right.
And
there's an auction, I hear.
They're auctioning off
Live
a 79
and
Corvette.
silent.
And there's your
my ticket.
That's your ticket.
Picking, peeling, pulling.
And
All
your
right.
wristband, so you'll be tagged like a deer, so you'll be good.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy time.
Live and silent auctions. Can anybody else go to this, or is it sold out?
No, they're still selling tickets at the door.
This is at the Dagsboro Fire Department, right?
Yes, and you can reach out to anybody who's involved with the Dagsboro Fire
Can
Company.
they just show up at the door?
They can show up. They'll have tickets at the door.
All right.
It's a huge event.
$40.
Dry Zone is participating. We sponsored a table.
Live and silent auctions. Food, beer, live band.
Yes. It's a
Really? Are you in the band?
No. I can
Okay.
barely play a DVD player.
Really? He's a dancer.
That'll clear the place out.
That may increase the price of tickets. All right. So, what is it? It benefits the Dagsboro Fire Company and the I forgot it. The
Good Old Boy Foundation.
Right. So it's a fundraiser.
Yes.
Trying to raise $1 million tonight. And I don't know how they're going to divvy it up, but
I think
it's a big event. What?
And I think they're splitting it, and then there's also
Between
79
us? Oh, between them two.
Yes.
I got you. Okay.
And I believe there's a 79 Corvette that's being auctioned off.
Now, in all honesty, this 79 Corvette, a man won it last year.
Yes.
Did he win it or bid on it?
They won it. They sold chances to win it.
So this person is donating it back?
Donating it back, and this time they're going to auction it off.
Who would do such a thing?
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. Okay. So somebody won the 79 Corvette last
Then another
year.
family had donated to the organization.
Holy mackerel, wait a minute. Somebody donated a 79 Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody wins this thing, and tonight they're going to auction it off?
Yes.
What do you think that's going to bring?
It's
Over 10? Under 10?
I bet you'd be over 10.
How much are you going to bid on it?
I don't know yet.
Really?
I already have one.
Oh, really? You have a Corvette?
I have an 84.
Oh, my
It's not as cool
gosh.
as that one, but it's nice.
Okay. Well, what you could do is you could buy this one and then donate your 84 next year.
There you go.
All right? I'll watch it. I'll stand back and let you do that. How
Okay.
about that? Okay, I love it when other people spend my money and I'm spending yours.
Excellent.
All right, so it's tonight.
Yes.
So we're going to be there, right?
Yes.
Dry Zone's got a table?
5 to 11.
Am I the MC? Do I get to
You can
introduce
be.
everybody? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, folks. All right, I just want to eat food. I don't drink beer, and if I did, that would be almost video worthy.
There would be some video-worthy things there, I imagine.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be, yes.
It's tonight, and everybody's welcome. It's $40 at the door, so plan on being there. It's a 21 and over event.
Yes.
Okay, you have to be over 21 to watch.
I just barely made it.
All right, so we're going to have a lot of fun. Dryzone.com. Get your entry in.
Absolutely.
If you own a crawl space, you have nothing to lose by entering this contest.
Absolutely.
All right, you also have nothing to lose, folks, if you own a home and you want to talk to Dry Zone, whether it's lifting concrete, remodeling, or making your basement a better place,
right,
or redoing your crawl space. They do it all.
Yes.
Is that right?
And it's a free, no obligation.
Coils. What's some other things?
Helicals.
Helicals.
Like the video we watched on Friday or Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do I need to know?
Just give us a call at 684-5034.
684-5034. You still letting people stop by and say hi?
We're open, 9 to 5 through the week.
Okay.
And stop in.
Do people ever stop by?
We do. We had a homeowner popped in yesterday that had visited with us at the boat show down Ocean City.
Okay.
He wanted to see our dehumidifiers in person, and he's picked out the one he likes. And
I forgot to mention them. They're really cool. I can feel the air underneath that crawl space from one end of the house to the other.
It's amazing how powerful they are.
It is.
There's some companies that put them down there. You can put your hand in front of them. You're like, is it on?
All right. What else do I need to know? Was there something else you're doing this weekend?
Yeah, we're down at Ocean City. We're doing another, well, we call it a home show, but it's actually a commercial event where it's the hotel and restaurant people are putting on a show where you can get, that kind of stuff. And we're going to be hanging out with them and introduce them to Poly Level at the convention center, the Roland Powell Convention Center in Ocean City.
Really? Are you going to be coming down next Saturday as we do the show live at the St. Patrick's Day Parade, or do you not know?
I have plans to come down, and I believe Bill.
Somebody from Dry Zone is going to.
We're going to be there.
Me.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to be live on location,
and that's going to be at. Is it 94th?
40, well, it could be at 94th if I take a walk. But if I don't take a walk, it's going to be at 45th Street.
45th Street. Okay.
Bayside.
At that shopping center.
All right.
Because I got to share that with Bill. So.
Okay. What else do I need to know?
That's it. I think
you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Okay.
So have you.
I've had a happy Dry Zone week. Okay.
It's been awesome.
All right. I'll see you, Barry.
Thanks, sir.
All right, Brandon. What have I missed so far? My goodness. My goodness. My
got
goodness.
A couple sponsors.
Yeah. Well, I do want to wish another happy birthday to my next sponsor, George Luff. His birthday was yesterday. So anyway, George, if you're listening, happy belated birthday. I had a gift for you, but there's nothing worse than giving somebody a birthday gift a day late, so I won't insult you that way. But anyway, George Luff is my accountant, Luff and Associates. 3 offices. They got one in Milford. They got one in Rehoboth, and they got one in Dover. And I've dealt with them at least 25, maybe 30 years, and they do a good job. So if you're looking for an accounting organization, I think they're called an accounting practice, to do your accounting work for your business or your individual, or you want to do your estate or somebody's estate, they can help you out. But the other thing they do is they do payroll, and that is what we have really been pushing here on the show. Past couple years, I've talked to many businesses that have signed up with him. So if you have somebody else that does your bookkeeping, or you do your own, but you're sick of doing payroll, you're always worried you're going to get it wrong, Easy Payroll with Luff & Associates, they can help you out to whatever degree you want. So their phone number is 422-9699. It's called Easy Payroll, Luff & Associates, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. 422-9699, LuffCPAs.com, LuffCPAs.com. Tell them I sent you, and if you know George Luff, wish him happy birthday. It was yesterday. Happy birthday, George. Brandon, what have I missed so far? We're getting ready to keep on moving with the show. Mid-South Audio. Yep. I do need to talk about them, and I'm also going to actually have the owner-operator of that on about 9:30. His name is Kevin Short, and he's got a job opening, and I think that it may be perfect for somebody out there, okay? So he's going to talk about that. Everybody seems to be hiring. In other words, the economy seems to be rolling on. So Mid-South Audio, good Georgetown company, whether you need to rent anything that they have to offer, from audio or lighting or sound equipment or microphones or anything of that nature, it's called Mid-South Audio, and you can give Kevin a call And, in fact, they're putting on a big hands-on training seminar, too. They're very involved in that coming up. All right, MidSouthAudio.com, 856-6993. We're taking a break from the radio. We're going to take a TV commercial break. Going to talk with Colin Walls after that. We're going to get Bob Bennett on in a few minutes, so stay tuned. Hi, everybody. It's Jim Weller from Weller's in Bridgeville talking to you about a 12-foot landscape trailer. This is one of the most popular single-axle trailers we sell. When you're buying a landscape trailer, you want to remember this. Once you buy it, you're going to use it for more things, and if you don't use it for more things, all your friends are going to want to borrow it, and they'll use it for more things. So please, whatever size you think of, go just a little bigger, because it's a whole lot cheaper to do it the first time around. So this is a 12-foot long landscape trailer. Of course, we have them in 8-foot and 10-foot, but this is a 12-foot. We even have them in 14-foot. So if you're looking for a landscape trailer, this one here is 76 inches between the fenders. The only reason I say that is because some people sell 6-foot wides. It's hard to get a mower that cuts 6 foot of grass in a 6-foot wide trailer because it has that little chute that sticks out. So this is why we stock them in 76 inches wide. This comes with 15-inch tires, not 14-inch. It comes with white style wheels, and it has a very unique ramp gate. See the ramp gate here? Okay, this ramp gate will stay straight up when you're towing it if you want, but you have the option to lay it down. I can't lay it all the way down without letting it slam. But it lays all the way flat on the floor in case you were hauling something long or you just didn't want the wind resistance, okay? It also folds all the way down like a normal ramp gate does. So at Weller's Utility Trailers, we've got trailers. We've got new ones. We've got a tremendous selection of used trailers. If you don't want to pay the price of a new trailer, check out our used ones. They change by the day. Almost every day we get a used trailer in. Either we buy it or we trade them in. So if you got to trade in, we want to make a deal, all right? So look around, shop around. There's plenty of places that sell trailers. But before you make a final decision, give us the opportunity to earn your business at Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. Our phone number is 302-337-8228, 337-8228. You can see all of our inventory at Wellers.com. And other than that, I'm inviting you to tune in my radio and TV show on Saturday mornings called Weller Does Delmarva from 7 to 10, right there on Delaware 105.9 and My Cozy TV or Facebook Live. Other than that, that's it. Check me out on the web. Call me on the phone. Come see me in person. Have a fine day and a Weller night. I'll see you. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. That was another one of my commercials. The other day, Brooks and I made commercials. I think we made 20-some in a row. Some of them are 6 or 7 minutes long. One of the two of us was exhausted when it was over with. But anyway, appreciate you tuning in the show. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Weekly show. We do it every Saturday right here from 7 to 9. And I think I'm going to take a word with Colin Walls for just a minute, talk about Walls Service Center, if he is able. He's very busy this morning. His son, Colin II, is not here, and neither is Brooks. And we've got everybody's doing double duty today. We got Brandon over there and Colin. Are you there, Colin? Or
I'm here.
All right. Are you able to talk, or you want me to just ramble?
I'm able to talk.
All right. How's your morning going?
My mic on?
Your mic is on.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Colin is distant from me today. He's normally sitting right here with me. But Walls Service Center, tell us what is happening.
Well, warm weather happened, last week and the week before.
Yeah.
We had a couple people with some AC issues come in, and so I want to just encourage you, if your AC, you notice it wasn't working those days, now might be the time to get it checked out, because once it gets warm, it's going to be busy.
They're not self-healing.
What's that?
They're not self-healing?
No, not usually, and it's a little tougher.
When they're broke, they stay broke until you fix them.
Right, and it's a little tougher to get an appointment when it's 90 degrees outside and everybody else has realized their air conditioner's not working.
So stay ahead of it.
Right, if you have a problem, let's get it in now, let's get it taken care of, and that way you're ready to go when we get those long, hot days.
Yes. Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 422-8110. In fact, you can call now and say good morning. They're open and ready for you. You can schedule an appointment, or just stop on in and see what they got going on. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Or
and
drop
so,
off donuts.
And so I would say, why don't you come in, drop your car off, and take a walk around downtown Milford and check it out. You've been down there. You know what it's like.
You cross that little bridge. I mean, just exercise. Just walking around the Mississippi River, it's a nice thing. Bring the kids, bring your grandkids, bring the dog. There's also a couple dog. Do they call them dog parks?
It's a dog park, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a fenced-in area for little dogs or big dogs. Then a little further back is Goat Island.
That's right.
Downtown Milford, you got Abbott's Grill. You can eat there. You can eat at Arenas. Dolce, you could stop in and get a little muffin or a cup of tea or coffee.
Guess what we've got coming to downtown Milford?
What's that?
Touch of Italy restaurant.
They are coming, folks. They are steadily remodeling that building. I forgot about that.
And I heard it's going to be this month or next month that they're going to be ready to go
Wow.
and open. So downtown Milford, there's a lot going on there.
Yep.
Get down there, check it out. Our mayor, Brian Shoup, he was on last week here on Weller Does Delmarva.
One more thing about downtown. I met Ben Jones the other day. He owns Life Cycle Delaware.
Yep.
You can rent a bicycle.
And tour downtown Milford.
And just ride around, and you can rent it by the hour. I forgot how much it was, but it wasn't much. So you can just literally rent a bicycle and ride around. So
Yeah.
a lot to do while you're getting your oil changed.
Yep, and downtown Milford is happening. We've just recently received the downtown designation from the state, which allows some low-interest loans and maybe some grants to be had by business owners and potential business owners and even homeowners or potential homeowners in that. So check out downtown Milford. Lots going on there. Also, Wall Service Center's there. And I just encourage you to get there and check it out.
Today.
And yeah, today or any day.
All right. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway, Brandon, is there anything? Are we on the radio?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So we're going to go on the radio in a minute. I did mention that the grand opening of Life Cycle is today. So for those that didn't know that, that's Ben Jones and his wife. They have a business downtown, and it's called Ben and Jen. Is that right? Ben and Jen? Okay, Ben and Jen, and it's called Life Cycle Delaware. I was there the other day. If you're looking for a bike, if you got a bike, you just want to get it tuned up, have the oil changed. They don't change the oil in bicycles. Grease the sprockets, change the tires. I did see one. They were changing the tires. They look pretty old. So anyway, if you need a tire changed, or you want a new bike seat, or you just want to make sure everything's working, the brakes and all that, great place to go. Downtown Milford today. They're right in front of the library. They're having their grand opening. So it is today at noon, from noon to 3 today. It's called Life Cycle Delaware. Check them out, look them up, like them on Facebook. Noon to 3 today. All right, that's that. Brandon, where are we at the moment?
We are still on just TV.
Just TV.
Just
My
TV.
goodness, just TV is what he's saying. Well, we're on TV, folks, in other words, and we have found that to be the largest audience we have ever had in our life. So we're just letting you know we appreciate you, the TV watcher, the TV viewer. We're here for you. We've got a lot of things on special today. I'm going to mention one of them. Well, I'm going to wait just a minute because I got something else I want to say. So anyway, we appreciate you watching the show. Now, next week, we're going to be down there in Ocean City doing the show live. I think we got the mayor of Ocean City going to be joining us and some other people. And tune in. Weller Does Delmarva next Saturday morning. So anyway, good morning, everybody. For those watching on TV, we thank you. For those listening on the radio, we appreciate you. Please, when you're driving, do not look at your radio because some of the specials we have will not show up in your vehicle. That is some technology we're working on. But right now, you're just going to have to listen to the show through the radio at the moment, through the speakers. But we're on the radio, we're on TV, we're on Facebook Live. You can always go back and watch the show again then. And I want to talk real quick about my chiropractor friend. His name is Dr. Trillia. Dr. T, and Dr. Bud do a very good job of keeping us straight and getting the kinks out. So if you're listening for a chiropractor, yes, in fact, I seen you making them motions, Colin, and it crossed my mind. I was underneath the house yesterday looking at the job Dry Zone was doing, and I got to rolling all around, and I thought, I'm going to need an adjustment before this is over. But the ground was so smooth, I'm feeling pretty good right now. But anyway, Dr. T, Dr. Bud, they are the two doctors of chiropractic that are at Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They are on Route 13 in Seaford. Dr. T is the owner-operator, been in business 25, maybe 30 years. I don't like to make him sound too old, but anyway, he's a real good guy. So if you're looking for a chiropractor, he's the guy to go to, him or Dr. Bud. They also do therapeutic massages. They have a hydrotherapy table, and they have a lot of neat things. It's like a wellness center. So if you have any questions, I'm going to give you the phone number, but we got a heck of an offer for you. This is a freebie. And it's a real, genuine offer. Here's the deal. If you're listening and you've been to a chiropractor, not got the results you want, if you've got something wrong with you, a headache, a twinge, your left leg goes numb, or you're losing your hair, or whatever it may be, and you think chiropractic care would help, I want you to tell Dr. T I said it will help with receding hairlines. he'll get a kick out of that. But anyway, want to let you know we got a free offer. They are willing to let you come in and meet with one of the doctors. No copay, no charge, just to sit down, have a consultation, and say, hey, do you think we can help you? Do you think that, what you got is chiropractic care will make a difference? So if you want to take advantage of that free offer, just mention Jim Weller or Weller Does Delmarva when you call it. 629-4344. 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Other than that, I'm going to switch over to my next guest, a friend of mine, Bob Bennett, who I've known for years now, and he is involved with an organization called Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And good organization. He's got a lot of things he's going to share with you. So good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Jim.
How is you?
I am good.
Good.
Glorious.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here on this cold winter morning. A lot different last Saturday.
I know, and it's going to be even better next Saturday.
You got it.
So it's hard to even believe it's still March, isn't it?
Yeah, you got it.
As nice as it is out. So
it is.
So what is going on with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and how'd you get involved, and why are you even involved?
A lot going on. Well, I got involved. First of all, our vision is to see Delaware and the world impacted for Christ through coaches and athletes. And I was a high school coach. I didn't know if you knew that about me. I was a high school coach for 10 years in Georgia, right out of college, and I got to see firsthand the involvement with FCA as a coach.
Okay.
And they impacted my life.
So you didn't know about them before then?
I did not. I was not aware. I was not aware. It was through a coach that brought me to Christ, to be honest with you, in college. But I wasn't aware of FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Here you are down in Georgia
I'm down in Georgia coaching, and the FCA campus came to me and asked me to be the campus advisor for my high school.
Okay.
And I got involved, and I was a young coach, and so I was coaching the body, and I was coaching the mind in my own way. I was a young believer. I was saved at 22, but they transformed me. They taught me to coach more than just the body of the athlete, the mind and the spirit. And I think it made me a better coach. Matter of fact, I'm a young 68 in April, and I love what I do, but I've got kids, obviously, if I started at 22, that are in their 60s. And
That's true.
I've got Mike Childs, who played second base for me. He's a pastor in Columbus, Georgia. I got Scott Sawyer. I got Steve Cooper. They're all on Facebook. They'll see this and mention their name, but they have grandchildren now, and I've watched the integrity of these men. And our core values are integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence.
Because when you're coaching young men to play sports, or coaching anybody to play sports, you're really doing more than trying to win a game.
Oh, by far.
You're trying to make a difference.
You win the locker room, Jim.
Yeah.
That's our motto. You win the locker room. Winning will take care of itself.
Right.
That's been proven through three-dimensional coaching and things that we can talk about. But our platform that we use, we call it the 4 C's.
Okay.
And it starts with coaches, because coaches make a difference. Billy Graham, wouldn't you love to have Billy Graham as your keynote speaker?
Yeah.
Billy Graham was at Black Rock Mountain a lot of years ago, and there was a young coach there, and he was so inspired by Billy Graham, as we all would be, that he went to him and said, I feel like I'm being called to full-time ministry. And that's where we get our quote from Billy. He said, one coach will influence more young people in a year than you and I would in a lifetime, is not being a coach. That's right.
Wow.
And so a coach is key. And I'm blessed to be able to have I have one, as a state director, I have to limit myself in this part of the ministry, but I get to have a coach's Bible study at Sussex Central every Friday. We call it a huddle. Okay. And I have the head football coach, John Wells, the head baseball coach, Todd Brock, Leroy Mann, assistant basketball coach, and I get to pour into their life and theirs into mine and encourage them to work with integrity. And to be the role model that you'd want your kids to play for.
For these people.
Right. That's right.
Because they're molding people.
They're molding
Not
character.
winning the game, they're molding people. How they act, how they treat them, how they talk to them.
That's right. And winning takes care of itself, but yeah, this is the important stuff. So
yeah. I just, Pastor Bob at Eagle's Nest, recently did a series on labels.
Yes.
And, he talked about, how people say things to somebody at a very influential time of their life, and it can stick with them. So it's critical to speak words of encouragement, words of hope, words of compassion. In other words, not you're stupid, you're dumb, you're never going to amount to anything.
You bet, Jim. And a good friend of mine, Representative Tim Dukes, who is also a pastor, Tim was influenced through sports and coaching. But you can influence, like you said, the wrong way.
Yes, you can.
And it can drive people.
And you can do it innocently if you're not careful.
Yeah,
words have consequences.
You better believe it. Yeah.
And it's so important. Correct. So you work with schools and coaches.
We do, and I'm getting to that part because the next C. No, you're good. The next C is camps. Okay. And the reason we can't, it's camp season, Jim. And we just had some conference calls the other day. It's hard to believe with all we have going on, and we'll talk about some of that we have camps coming up, but camps are vital. And I will talk about the different camps. Just remind me too later because we have some camps that I want the audience to be aware of. But camps are huge. We call it, that's where inspiration meets perspiration. And our camp theme this year, I like it. Our camp theme is Philippians 1:27, and we don't have to go through the scripture, but it's one purpose, one mind, teaching them to be the kind of Christian men and women that they want to be, and everyone.
And that will make a difference.
That's correct. And then campus, which you alluded to. On campus, again, at Sussex Central, it's student-led. And so we have students like Nathan Greenlee and Zach Bullis who are leading that huddle there. We equip them, we empower them, but then we make them the leaders. We've been forced to do that through our laws in the public and private, even in the private sectors, but mostly the public. But the student-led is powerful because we're making leaders for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then finally the community. There's more touch in the community than there ever has been on the campus. I think it's 50 million versus 7 million nationwide. So everything with travel ball, adult rec leagues, we got FCA football, we got FCA baseball, we have our own team. So field hockey, it's powerful,
Now, what if somebody's listening and they want to learn more about this? They've never heard of FCA. Where do they go, or what do they do?
They could contact myself, and they could contact me at bbennett@fca.org. But they can go. But I would encourage them to go to our website.
Okay. FCA?
At DelawareFCA.org.
All right. So this is an organization, nonprofit.
That's correct.
Okay. And they focus on getting involved with coaches and teams and youth.
That's exactly right. And children. Now, let me tell you about some of our camps. First of all, we have the leadership camp coming up, and that's at North Bay. And let me look at the date
for adults.
That is for the 13 to 18-year-old. This is where we take we take the Nathan Greenlees and the Zach Bullises and equip them and empower them. But we also have a three-dimensional coaching aspect of it, where the coaches get together from all over the state, and we talk to them about this three-dimensional coaching. We touched on it first, and that's June the 3rd through the 5th, and that's up at North Bay. Right. And then we have our Kutztown Sports Camp, again 13 to 18, but that is a sports camp, highly excellent sports camp with a lot of Division I coaches in all aspects of sport. We take over the whole Kutztown campus. We have over 1,000 kids, coaches, and college huddle leader volunteers. We have college intern opportunities. We have interns from different colleges. We had 6 last year. They come back for the summer. They work with us. They work with the younger kids. And then we have the power camps, and that's the 7 to 12-year-old. That's children. And that's exciting because I just heard a statistic that 85% of salvation is happening before the age of 14 now, documented salvation. Now, that's powerful. It's been driven down from 16 because of all the technology, things like this. So this 7 to 12-year-old, we've seen God really bless that. We have one Sussex County camp this year that's going to be at the Delmarva Christian campus. We have Lake Forest Power Camp at Kent County, the one that started it, and then we have one up at Smyrna High School. 7 to 12 years old.
This is an active organization.
Oh yes,
I mean, you're not sitting on the side.
Very active, and sometimes I was telling our pastor the other day. Sometimes I feel like fundraising is all I do, or friend raising as we like to call it, but to support these things, probably 80% of our children need scholarship, some type of scholarship. Okay. So that's why we do events like we have upcoming. And,
can people just flat out make a donation?
They can flat out make a donation. They can go to our website and donate.
Is there a limit?
There's never a limit.
Really? So
Yeah,
a person could get
we serve an unlimited guy. That's
$5,000.
Amen. They can.
Really?
I like the way you talk.
No limit today, folks. Is that a today-only opportunity? Or?
No, that's forever.
Really? But what I hear and what I see and what I'm witnessing is the Fellowship of Christian Athletes is out trying to mold the hearts of young men and women to prepare and equip them for the future and the cruelty of the real world once they get out from under the fold of their mom and dad.
That's exactly right.
And to let them know they're never alone.
Well said. Never alone. Never alone.
And they can make a difference.
They can, and we would love to have them. April the 1st, boy, it's around the corner.
April the 1st.
We have
just next month.
Dover Downs.
Like.
April the 1st. It's not. This isn't. It is April Fool's, but it's not an April Fool's.
Okay.
We're having Justin Forsett.
Okay.
Justin is a current NFL player with the Denver Broncos, but he was an All-Pro player for the local people with the Baltimore Ravens for 2 years.
Speaker?
He is a keynote speaker, and we're excited to have him. You know, we had Tamika Catchings last year, Olympic gold medal champion, WNBA, just retired with all kinds of records, but Justin is powerful. He came to the Lord through FCA, and Justin will be a great keynote speaker. And you can still go online to go to our website. You
get
can
tickets?
You can sign up. You can host a table for us and fill it with 10. The meal's complimentary. That it's a steak dinner. It's a wonderful job at Dover Downs. There'll be over 600 people, but that's why we have sponsorship opportunities, because that's how we pay the bills. So we'd love to have you. And then we have a golf tournament coming up in June, and a lot of things to look at.
So is all that on the website?
All that's on the website.
All right. You want to give your number?
I would love to get my phone number.
Yeah.
You bet. You can call me at
height or weight, phone number.
Well, I could do that too. But 610-517-8812.
610-517-8812.
That's my
You
mobile
just call
number,
Bob.
and I'm on the run. So.
And if not, it's Fellowship of Christian Athletes on the web, right?
You bet. And you can email me at bbennett@fca.org.
B. Bennett. All right. So, Bob, is anything in closing? So I'm going to have to move you on here.
You know, just that. Thank you for the opportunity.
Was that a quick 10 minutes?
That was a quick 10 minutes. I can't believe it was 10. But just thanks for the opportunity. I love to talk about what God's called me to do, and just continue to pray.
Yeah, when you're doing what God's doing, it's not a chore.
It's not, and not when you get to help mold the future of our country. So.
And evidently, it sounds like you have seen this,
and we will make it great again.
Oh, no doubt about it.
FCA.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much, Bob.
You bet.
All right. I'll see you
Jim.
around. All right, everybody. That was Bob Bennett. If you have any questions, give him a call. You want to get involved, you want to make a donation, as you heard him say, there was no limit today. So I want to talk about my insurance man. L&W Insurance Agency is my good friend. Bill Strickland owns it and operates it, and they've been around since 1932. Now, I'm not implying that Bill Strickland is 84 years old, okay? I'm basically saying that L&W Insurance Agency has been around for 84 years, and he actually bought the business, and he sells insurance, and it's a big company, and when I call up there, I can get a hold of somebody. I get my answers. If I need something, they're on it. But the big thing that they really try to do for their customers, because they recognize you can buy insurance anywhere. You can just dial an 800 number in the middle of the night. You can go online and do it. You don't need L&W, but here's where you do need a company like L&W, and this is where they really make the difference. They stand in the gap, meaning when you have a claim, you want to deal with somebody that you know. So L&W Insurance says whether you have a problem with your car, whether you had a tree limb fall through your house, and you don't want to deal directly with the insurance company, they get in the middle of it. So whether it's commercial or residential or personal or business, they're a good company. I've experienced it firsthand, whether I had problems with my health care insurance, with somebody broke into my vehicle. They get right in the middle of it, because if you deal with the insurance company directly, you're probably going to get aggravated. Where L&W works in between you because you're their customer. So it's L&W Insurance Agency. I'm sure everybody that's listening has insurance. I'm throwing this out there because you might want to get a second opinion or allow them to review to make sure you're adequately covered. Because the time to find out you're not adequately covered is before you need it. So if you want to talk insurance, you need insurance, call the insurance professionals at L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828. That's 856-7828. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. One-stop shopping for everything you need. All right, Brandon, how are you holding up? I think the show has been great.
Yeah, it's been good.
The Delaware, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, I thought Bob Bennett did a good job. We've got Senator Ernie Lopez on his way. He will be our next guest. Then we're also going to be joined at some point by Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio. So we have still a lot to go over with you. I did want to go ahead and talk about Wilson's auction today, having a big auction in Lincoln. The building is full of stuff, inside, outside. If you've never been to Wilson's auction, they're right there on Route 113 in Lincoln today or tonight. Would be a good time to check them out. It goes all day, starting at 10 o'clock this morning, all afternoon, and into the evening. I mean, they have glassware, they have furniture, they have appliances, they have jewelry, they have antiques, they have tools, they have construction equipment, exercise equipment. They have a little bit of everything. So it's Wilson's Auction. You can turn it up a little bit, too, if you want. Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln, right on the highway. Been there for over 40 years. Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction. So whether you want to sell a car or buy a car or just watch people buy and sell cars, you can do that. So it's Wilson's Auction. Been around for over 40 years. Dave Wilson and his team do a great job. Also, on March 18th, mark that down, just a couple Saturdays away, they have their big Mid-Atlantic spring equipment auction up at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. So that is a must-attend event. So Saturdays, right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. Tuesday nights, at 6 o'clock, they have the auto auctions. If you're buying something, selling something, give Wilson's a call. Their phone number is 422-3454, 422-3454, wilsonsauction.com on the web. Go there. You can see all their upcoming auctions. You also can see pictures of a lot of the stuff that they're selling. All right, next, I did want to mention a little bit about... I'm really off target, aren't I?
Maybe a little bit.
What else do I have to do?
In this segment,
did I mention Amy Brown's birthday is coming up? I might not have mentioned that.
I think you have.
But Amy Brown's birthday is coming up, and it is Monday. So anybody that knows Amy Brown, her birthday is Monday. This is Amy Brown from Eagles Nest Ministries. So if you're going there tonight or tomorrow and you see Amy, you can wish her happy birthday in advance. Amy Brown. I did want to go ahead and mention Joe from Tamborelli's. Again, as I mentioned earlier, he is a good man. If you're from this community, you know that Tamborelli's always gives and donates and supports things. And Joe has had a severe stroke. And he's going to be okay, but he's got a rough, long road of recovery. So I'm basically saying if you know Joe or you've ever been to Tamborelli's or you've never been to Tamborelli's, I'm encouraging people to go there and eat. Either eat dinner, eat lunch, support this business, and just, let them know you care. Joe's not there. He's in the hospital, of course. They also have a GoFundMe account. They're trying to raise some money to help with. He has insurance. People said, does he have insurance? He has insurance. But anybody that has insurance right now knows that if you're going to be laid up for months, just the part you're going to have to pay can get into the hundreds of thousands of dollars real quick. So, he has insurance, but it doesn't cover every nickel, every dime, every dollar. So if you'd like to make a donation, there's a GoFundMe account. You can look up Jim Weller on Facebook, and it's there somewhere because we just posted it this morning. Is that right?
That's correct.
And or you can stop by the restaurant and just support them by doing some business with them, or you can write a note or a card and drop it off there at the restaurant if you want. In other words, and just let Joe know you're praying for him and thinking about him. Or if you want to mail him a card or a note, I know that when I had my surgery, I got a few hundred cards and notes, and I have to be honest with you, it made me feel guilty because I've not done that. I've not wrote somebody a card or a note. I'm good at talking, but I got some really heartfelt handwritten notes and cards when I was going through my stuff, and it touched me. I kept them all, to be honest with you. But anyway, if you want to send him a card or a word of encouragement, it's Tamborelli's, just Tamburellis, Tamborelli's, okay? P.O. Box 807, Greenwood, 19950. If you just want to send a word of encouragement, it'll make its way to Joe. That would be very nice, but I'm encouraging people to go to the restaurant. I've been there. They're running it. His team is doing a great job. Eat dinner, get a gift certificate, buy somebody lunch, food. They have takeout, but let's keep Joe in our thoughts and prayers. All right. What is next? I'm going to be talking a little bit longer. In the next half an hour to an hour, we're going to have Senator Ernie Lopez on with us. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. It'll be the easiest, most in-depth interrogation he's ever went through. No, we're going to have a lot of fun. But anyway, and then after that, I got Kevin Short coming in. I think he's going to talk about help wanted. I did notice the reminders were on the road last night, and they posted a picture. And I'm going to let Kevin tell you about it, okay? It was a trailer they were pulling, and the tire must have blown out, and all that was left was the rim.
Boy.
I think they're a candidate for a new trailer because the lug nuts looked pretty rusty on that thing. So did the fender. So we're going to tell Kevin we know a couple places he could get a trailer. He could shop everybody else first and come here last. But anyway, he'll already be here, so he could just buy one while he's here. Anyway, that's Kevin Short. So we got a lot going on. You're listening and watching Weller Does Delmarva. Next week's show, I'm going to be live at 45th Street in Ocean City, Maryland, right out there in the elements. Rain or shine, I'll be there because the Catch It Live team and the WRDE team are broadcasting live the St. Patrick's Day Parade from Ocean City. And they're going to have live drone footage also. It's really cool how they're going to do this. So anyway, I'll be doing my show there in the morning, and then the parade, I'll be the kickoff to the parade. I think it starts at 11 or something like that. So I'm the precursor to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I think I'm going to have the mayor of Ocean City on with me. Hope he's as excited to talk to me as I am to him. So next week's show, you don't want to miss it. So we're going to be there next week with Weller Does Delmarva. And we've got another, hour and a half of today's show. So if you're listening on the radio, we're going to take a quick break. You can switch over to My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99. You can watch us at Facebook. We're on Jim Weller live there on Facebook. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. I didn't know if we were on Weller Does Delmarva. But anyway, we're there too. Oh, we're everywhere. Okay. And then if you miss anything, you can always go back to Facebook and watch it later, or you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and watch the show there at any time, too. We do have people go back. So we're taking a break from the radio. Here's my next commercial, and then we're going to talk to Colin Walls. Hey, everybody. Jim Weller again. Just want to show you another trailer that we sell. This is a brand called Carry On. It has a wire mesh side. These are like 24 inches high. Nice little trailer. This is a 6x10 landscape trailer. In fact, it's actually 76 inches by 10 foot long with 24-inch wire mesh sides. Treated wood floor. It has the ramp gate that will fold flat or fold down. So if you need a deal on a trailer, Weller's has got them. I don't know if you can see behind me. We've got tons of them, hundreds of them. Hundreds of trailers, new, used, opening and closed. We got them. We even sell them. Here's some with no tires and wheels. We're preparing for sledding. Trailer sledding is going to be coming up. No, we just haven't got them put together yet. They come in stacks, and then we put the tires and wheels on them, and we make sure the lights work and everything's just perfect. So, look, if you need a trailer, give me a call. 302-337-8228. Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. Wellers.com on the web. Like us on Facebook. And other than that, grab your cash and make a dash and come on in, and let's make a deal on a trailer. Thanks for watching me. I'll see you. Bye. Back already, everybody. So there it is. We've got trailers, and we've got trailer sleds, and we've got everything. So, as you see, if you ever drive by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, I can honestly say I don't know of anywhere you're going to see more trailers, more selection. We've got 5 different salespeople, and we would like the opportunity to earn your business. I'm going to take a quick minute here and talk to Colin Walls. We're going to talk about Walls Service Center. They are officially open right now.
Yep, Walls is officially open. I was actually going to talk a little bit about Live with Walls and Weller coming up
nights.
this week, and we're going to kind of relate it to the parade you were just talking about, St. Patrick's Day Parade.
A lot of people from WRDE are going to be with us, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah, I think we're going to have Abby Smith is going to be there. Bob Backman, the owner of WRD.
He's coming?
He's going to be there, I believe.
Right.
And Bill Shaw. Now, Bill Shaw, you don't see him a whole lot, but he is the news director. So he's kind of the guy that puts together all the news and all that. And he's actually the guy that puts together this parade.
Okay.
So the
parade is huge, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. It's 8, 10, 20 vehicles long?
Yeah.
No, isn't it like a couple hours long?
Yeah, it'll probably be about an hour to an hour and a half.
So what time does it start?
The broadcast is going to start at 11 a.m. on next Saturday, March the 11th.
Okay.
And it should end it's going to start at 11:30, I think.
Okay.
Sorry. But tune in. Just turn the TV on and leave it on.
All right. What channels?
It's going to be on WRDE,
Correct.
which is the NBC side of My Cozy. So they
Correct.
own the My Cozy here, but it's going to be on WRDE, which is 9 and 809
On Comcast.
on Comcast and MediaCom.
I get it on Dish Network, like at 31.
Right, Dish Network 31.
Okay. All right. So anyway, that's next Saturday. That is going to be the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Tune us in Wednesday night. That's on Facebook Live with Walls and Weller. We have a lot of fun, don't we?
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of fun, and this is going to be really good. So we've got blocked out an hour of time actually,
Just for that group.
40 minutes or so,
Right.
just for them to talk about this parade and to talk about WRDE and all the good things they're doing in the community.
It's a great local station, isn't it?
Well, it is.
Everybody we've met's just great people.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. So from the owner all the way down to the reporters and
Yep.
Nancy that works in the office there, they're all just really
a
good
nice-
people. And
Yep, and they care about the community, and they're making a difference. So
Yeah,
I'm excited
that's
to
right.
talk to them all.
yep. So that's on Facebook Live. Look for Live with Walls and Weller. It's
Why
a
don't they
live
just go
video
there now
production.
and like the page?
That's a good idea.
What if they click on notifications? It'll tell them when something's going to happen, right?
Right, yeah, so it'll pop up right on your whatever
Device.
timeline or on your device or whatever saying Live with Walls and Weller is live now. So that way you're always informed because we don't always follow a schedule. That schedule we always follow, but sometimes we'll just pop up randomly.
Yeah, we may randomly do something.
Right.
So,
It's hard
all
to
right,
tell.
Live with Walls and Weller, Wednesday nights on Facebook Live. If you ever want to be on, first time on, we don't charge people.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we charge you an exorbitant price. No, it's very affordable. No, we have people that have been on that have got such good results from being on, they now want to be on more frequently. So, but the
Right.
first time around, we do allow people to be on at no charge. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct,
Correct.
100%.
All right. Anything else, Colin?
No, I think we'll leave it at that. So just
Okay.
tune in Live with Walls and Weller every
Wednesday
week.
night. But in the
7 to
meantime,
9.
like the page on Facebook now. Just go do it now. And that way, click on notifications and you won't miss anything in case we do. Is it called an impromptu?
Yeah, impromptu.
Like, say there's a flood or a storm or a drone landing or something like that, or Comcast running internet down the road.
That's
We may
newsworthy.
stop what we're doing and report that, right?
Comcast on Appels Road is newsworthy for sure.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
And from there to my house, it's only $38,000 to run the rest of the wire. So
Wow.
I told him I'd have to get back to him.
Will you own the service between there and there?
No, wouldn't that be neat? Now, hold on now. Now, that's a whole different opportunity. If I could run it from there to my house and then I could resell Comcast to all my neighbors, now that may be worth laying out the
There you go. And all you
$38,000.
got to do is go talk to the Public Service Commission. I'm sure they'll just let you right in there. And
They're probably open
yeah.
today.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add there, Colin?
No, do you want to get in the electric business too? And
Might as
water
well,
business?
by golly.
Yeah. Just
Air? I'd rather furnish the air. Okay? Fresh air. All right. Are we back on the radio?
No,
Not yet. All right. We're going to come back on the radio in a minute, right?
that's correct.
All right. I do want to mention Life Cycle in Milford. I mentioned it earlier. It's a bike store downtown Milford, Ben Jones. And he is going to have his grand opening today at noon. So if you've never been, he's right in front of the library. So stop by and say hi, Ben. In fact, I'm going to give you his phone number. I want you to call him right now and say good morning, Ben. All right, we're back on the radio, everybody. So, radio crowd, we're talking about Life Cycle, Delaware, downtown Milford, the newest bike store. Ben Jones, call him right now and say good morning. His number's 233-1657. 233-1657. Good morning, Ben.
And
What?
tell him you heard it on the Weller Does Delmarva show.
Please,
Jim
please.
Weller.
Yeah, tell him you saw him and heard him and everything else, all right? He rents bikes. I find that amazing. He sells them, he rents them, but it's kind of neat. You could go to Wall Service Center, get your car worked on, go rent a bicycle, ride around downtown Milford, have a lot of fun. All right, can I talk about First Class Heating and Air? And then I'm going to get to Ernie Lopez. In fact, I'm going to put them on hold, and I'm going to get to Ernie now because I have been thinking of all these questions. Come and have a seat, young man. This is Ernie Lopez, everybody. Senator Ernie Lopez. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Jim, I'm well. Good morning, and I'm very, very happy to be with you. It's great to see you, and it's great to see everybody here, and just
See
a real
the
pleasure.
timer?
Thank you. I sure do. I sure do. That's perfect, and and I'm a respectful person, so I will respect your
good.
time. And again, just really appreciate
Well,
Jim
thank
the
you.
opportunity to be with you. It's,
What do you
it's a
think
great
of our
honor.
studio?
You know, I just think it's fantastic, and
The
it's
looks are deceiving on the
no,
outside.
No,
Right?
it's a good place with
So,
good people.
well, thank you
and
very
again,
much.
I was just really excited to come on out here
Well,
this
good.
morning. And again, I just really appreciate the gracious invitation. organization. And
Well, I'm honored to have you. I'm excited.
You touch a lot of lives in a very positive way, and it's just a real honor for me to be here with you. So thank you.
Good.
I'm really
you.
happy to be here.
Well, I got to watch you run a campaign a few years ago. So tell everybody. So you're Ernie Lopez. Are you from Milton or Lewis or where are you from?
Sure. So I've been in office now for about 5 years. I was first elected in 2012.
Gosh,
yeah, Jim, it's been
like
sure. I always tell people
or
when I first got into politics, I just had this beautiful black hair, and now it's all black and gray, and I wear glasses most days now. But
wow.
Jim, we're just I feel very blessed to have the opportunity to serve, especially in these times that are very difficult. And I really think it's important that now more than ever, I consider myself a problem solver, and you need problem solvers in government, and people who listen, but who don't just listen, but then follow up that listening with action.
Right.
And
people that care.
Yeah, and absolutely. And we've got a lot of people who care in this area. I mean, Sussex County is full of just so many beautiful, wonderful people, and I just feel a great honor to have the opportunity. At my age, I just turned 40 this year, Jim.
Really? Wow, happy birthday.
So again, thank you. I appreciate that, and just feel very fortunate to be doing what I'm doing, and again, just to go out there every day and serve the people, not just of the 6th District, but Sussex County and of Delaware.
Right.
I was very excited to come out to the western side this morning, and again, it just meant a lot to spend some time with you, and again, just to see this great, team that you got here. And what I've always appreciated about Jim Weller is that again, you celebrate young people and you care about young people, and somebody who's got 2 little girls and does a lot of volunteer service with 4-H and working for the university all these years, and it's something that again I've always appreciated about you, and again that's something that's important. You've always been there for so many people, and been a great role model.
Well, I try. So
absolutely,
I'm going to mount to something sooner or later. So
I think
anyway,
you're there.
You have 2 daughters. You mentioned.
Yeah,
Are they in?
Yeah, I've got 2 beautiful little girls, and they're in the Cape Henlopen Open School District. I've got an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old, and again, I just feel very. It's the best gig in town being a dad, and so we have a lot of fun. And actually, this is a big weekend for them. They go to Shields Elementary, like I mentioned, in the Cape Henlopen Open School District, and they're very active in the drama program. And this weekend,
both of them are.
Both are my 5th grader and my 3rd grader, and they are doing the spring play production of Annie Jr.
Oh, really?
And the sun will come out tomorrow. Right. And last night was the first show, and tonight's the second show. And I just want to tell people, if I can, Jim.
Sure. Where is it?
Not just as a proud parent, but all those parents and teachers that made that. Oh, it was just special. Last night was the opening night, and they had a big crowd there at Cape High School.
Okay.
The show was at 6 p.m. and it finished by about 8 o'clock. And just a great bunch of kids did a great job. And my 9-year-old's got a small little part in the play, and because she's one of the younger ones, and so she's one of the servants in Daddy Warbucks' mansion. And but my 11-year-old, I mean, she's got a set of pipes on her, and just a great little actress, and she has the role of Miss Hannigan. Which, if you know the story, Miss Hannigan is a very interesting character in the play Annie. But I was just couldn't have been more proud of her last night.
Today
yep, they have
tonight?
their second show tonight, Jim.
Okay.
It's also at 6 p.m. there at Cape High. So again, for folks who just support kids and celebrate kids and the arts.
Just want a nice
night out. Lots of good families and good people, but just to come out and to support a great community event and a great school and great kids, and just to say thank you to those teachers who spent so much time working with those children. Again, it was just a special night, and my mom and dad were there. We went actually to Jimmy's afterwards for dinner just to celebrate. And but again, just
is there a charge?
I think there is, and I think it's just a few dollars. It's a small charge.
Would be prepared.
I think it's maybe $6 or $7 per ticket, and but again, they had a nice crowd last night, and I wasn't just proud of my girls; I was proud of all those kids. It takes a lot to get up there on that stage.
I agree,
and just very thankful. But again, those teachers and the staff and the parents who were volunteering, that was just a
lot of work goes on behind the scenes.
But just in these times when there's just so much division and there's a lot of anger out there, you just have to sit back and realize that we're blessed.
Yeah,
and
we really are.
And kids are out there doing great things, and
we're teachers and so on and so forth.
Absolutely. So again, I appreciate just mentioning that.
That's
because
tonight.
Their second show's tonight. So.
Now that who's the guy that crosses his arms? Is it Punja or something? What's his name?
Punjab. That's right. Punjab and Daddy Warbucks and Grace Farrell.
It is a great story.
Jim, it is. And again, to see a bunch of kids up there,
they softened his heart.
They did, as a matter of fact. Absolutely. What wasn't all about the money, right? It wasn't all about the money at the end of the day. So, but again, just to A lot to be thankful for, and a lot to, again, our kids are doing great things out there.
They are.
And
They are.
that's something
We
that
need to recognize
it's a
that.
story that we need to keep saying and keep telling, and they do it with the support of all the great mom-moms and pop-pops and just looking in that audience, all the grandparents there and all the parents and, the moms and dads and the brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles. That's
When you
what
go
it's
to
all
something
about.
like that and you look at everybody's faces, doesn't look like there's a worry in the world, does it?
Jim,
Because that is your heritage. That's
You
your
got it.
legacy.
It's all okay in the world, and but just like you do so often, you celebrate and you congratulate children for hard work, and it was just nice again to have the opportunity to be able to do that on a beautiful Friday night.
Wow, well, good. So what else you got going on? You're a senator, so you go to Dover on a regular basis.
I do.
and,
I have the honor of serving in the 6th District, which is Milton, Lewis, Rehoboth, and Dewey Beach. So it's the eastern part of Sussex County. It's
Covers
the
a lot of
fastest
ground, it looks
lot of
like.
ground, Jim, and it's the fastest growing district in the state. And we've got a lot of good people who live and work in that area that I have the honor of working alongside with to make Delaware a better place. And again, they sent me to office back in 2012, and I was blessed to be reelected in 2014 to a 4-year term. So I'm not up again until 2018. And so again, it's just out there doing the Lord's work, day in and day out. And actually, and today I'm in addition to being with you, which I'm just honored to be here. There's an event down in Seaford that I'm going to at 10 o'clock. The Salvation Army, which I'm a big supporter of the Salvation Army.
The building on the highway?
You got it, Jim. They have
a friend of mine sold them that
They've got a ribbon cutting at 10 o'clock, and it's their new Salvation Army Sussex Chapel.
What is that going to be? Because I see the things going through the roof. Is there a kitchen in there?
I think it's going to be one of their main centers for outreach and work on the western side of the
Really?
county. So
It's a big building.
it is, and
They have really fixed it up nice.
And the location is terrific. And I've always been a big supporter of the Salvation Army. They do a lot of work with individuals with disabilities. And Jim, I know you are a big supporter of Special Olympics Delaware, and that's always been something close to my heart. And so when they asked me to come out to Western Sussex this morning, I said, well, I'm going to stop and see Jim Weller first, but I'll go out there at 10 o'clock for that ribbon cutting. So again, just another community organization.
So that's open to the public.
Yes,
probably.
and ribbon cutting is at 10 o'clock.
113, right by Duke's Lumber.
You got it, right down the road.
Yeah.
So again, it's just going to be another good event, good people doing good things to help others here locally in Sussex, Jim.
Right.
And that's what it's all about.
This is where it's happening.
That's
so,
it. Yeah.
Delaware's a good state, though, isn't it?
The first
A lot
state.
going on, no sales tax. Everybody wants to move here.
Well, and again, I take a lot of pride. I tell people all the time, and you're a businessman, Jim, and you help other businesses, and that's something I have a lot of respect for you about. But over on the eastern side of the county, I got about 1,000 small businesses between the Nassau Bridge all the way down to the Indian River Inlet. And I've, as someone who's a big supporter of small business, I always tell folks, I want to do what I can as a legislator to make sure that those businesses can hire more people, that I listen to them, that they can expand their margins and continue to grow. That is the backbone of Delaware's economy, our small business community. So,
It is.
and I know I got a lot of colleagues on both sides of the aisle who work very hard to make sure that we continue to support our small business community, and that's something that's extremely important to me.
I agree. Now, are you going to hang out for the next?
Sure, if you'll have me, I can
I'd
be
like
here
to.
for a
In
little
other
while.
words,
Sure,
so
Jim.
folks, I want to tell you, I'm going to switch gears here in a minute, but I want Ernie to hang out after 9 o'clock. We're going to have you on for another 15, 20 minutes, okay? So we'll just, I don't know what we'll talk about, but we'll just talk about life in general. How's that?
That sounds great,
All
Jim.
right,
Thank
so
you.
Ernie, I'm going to let you take a break for a minute, okay? If you happen to want a bottle of water, help yourself there. All right, and we're going to continue on with Weller Does Delmarva. Now I'm going to do a commercial for First Class Heating and Air. My good friends there. My goodness, all the companies I advertise, I don't say I support them. They support me. They support this show, but they're my advertisers. And I want to tell you straight up, I deal with these people. I don't have anybody on my show that I don't deal with it. I don't have years of experience of doing business with them, whether it's Rick Fowler or Dry Zone or Dr. T or George Luff or L&W Insurance Agency or First Class Heating and Air. First Class Heating and Air, I have many properties, my business, my home, and a lot of other buildings and rentals and so on, and they do my heating and air conditioning work. They also offer plumbing services. They're good people. They have been serving Delaware and Maryland for over 40 years now. You think about that. 40 years of being in business. So anyway, if you need a new air conditioning system, or if you need your system serviced, or your filter changed, or you own rental properties and you're tired of wondering if the stuff's right or not, they can set you up with a service agreement. What I love about First Class Heating and Air is when I call them 24 hours a day, I get a human being. So I don't have to leave a message and say, oh man, I hope they get it because I don't have any heat or I don't have any air. You get a human being who gets the information solution, gets back to you with the details. We're going to be there about this time or this and that, so you know what's going on. I used to deal with some companies where you would call and leave a message, and a day later you're like, daggone, they never even called me back. So it's First Class Heating and Air. They sell, service, and install heating and air conditioning systems. If you have something you need worked on, even if you didn't buy it from them, they'll take good care of you. Locally owned, locally operated. Their people are in uniforms. Their vehicles are lettered. They're drug tested, background tested. First Class describes how they will treat you and the service that you will receive. Their phone number is 934-8900, 934-8900, firstclasshvac.com, 24/7 emergency service, and they even offer financing, so if you have a big project. So, all right, now, what is the next thing, Brandon? What have I missed?
You've hit almost everything for this segment.
Really?
Yeah, we
So I would like to talk about Tamborelli's again, if I could.
Go ahead.
Okay. I had a couple comments people sent me just saying, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? I'm going to read to you what they wrote on the GoFundMe thing. It just says, in December, our beloved Joe, this would be Joe Randazzo, had an MRI to investigate some hearing loss. So this started with some hearing problems, okay? It was discovered that he had a brain aneurysm. After many procedures, he was told that he not only had one, but actually had two aneurysms in the area which they were located, and it was very unstable and at great risk for rupture. So here he is, working and running his business. So he decides, okay, we need to go ahead and get this done. So he decided to get a second opinion, went over to Johns Hopkins. The surgeon there also confirmed the risks that were there, and suggested surgery sooner than later, because we all like to put it off if we can. A highly invasive and risky clipping procedure was the recommended surgery, and as this would be the best for long-term solution. Joe was ready to get the surgery over. He was ready to get back to his family, ready to get back to work, both of these things that he loves. This is his life, his family and his business, and so on. So he's ready to get on with it. February 16th, not just a few days back, a couple weeks ago, surgery was scheduled. Started off well. Everything was going good, but during the surgery, after the larger aneurysm was clipped, a small leak started, which in turn caused the other aneurysm to rupture. A second clip was placed on the rupture, but the main vessel that was leaking would not stop, and the only way to stop it was to close the whole vessel. Our worst nightmare happened at that point. He suffered a severe stroke. So, we're going in, everything is going good, and your world turns upside down, okay? This can happen to any of us. So anyway, this was not the outcome his family had expected nor wanted, but we're now looking for long recovery with extensive rehabilitation, and that all comes with costs. So we're hoping for the best outcome for Joe in his recovery process, but it's still too early to predict how much he'll recover. Medical expenses for Joe, they're extremely costly. I did say he has insurance, but it doesn't cover everything. So there continue to accrue an extended amount of time. Your contribution, this is where the GoFundMe started, your contribution will be used to help pay for the medical costs and help his family and his 4 children care for Joe. Every dollar, whether it be big or small, I've seen some people donate as much as $1,000 and some people donate $5. So every donation would be appreciated. But anyway, big or small would be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance for your contribution to the Randazzo family. All who know Joe, he's a fighter. He never quits. His kindness to everyone. You can go in there. There are plaques up on the walls, teams that he has sponsored for years. I know that we have this Bike to the Bay MS event. He has a day in there where he donates a percentage of all his proceeds, and not just eat in or carry out. Joe is a good man, folks, and all I'm asking is that you consider a donation to his GoFundMe account, and you'll be hearing me talk about this for weeks to come. But if not, if that doesn't work for you, why don't you just go have lunch or have dinner there, or buy a gift certificate to somebody? Maybe you've got employees or customers. Go in there and buy a bunch of $20 or $30 gift certificates and give them away. So it's called Tamborelli's. It's right downtown Greenwood, just over the railroad tracks. It's right there. You can't miss it. Got a nice electronic sign. He's got a great staff. You would not even know that Joe is not there. The food is fantastic. It's all made from scratch. Have you ever been there, Ernie?
I have. Excellent
nice
food and good people, Jim, just like you said. Good people.
And I want to tell you something. Any one of us sitting in this, anyone listening, life can change in a heartbeat. And, a lot of times you got to think about that. I was talking to his wife, and, she's like, now here I am, and I drive a couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours to see him, So anyway, I just want to let you know that if you consider supporting Tamborelli's. I did mention earlier, let's send him a card or a note of encouragement. Tamborelli's, P.O. Box 807, Greenwood, 19950. And just let him know you care about him, you love him, you appreciate him. I just know that if you go in there and look around, you can see, I mean, my daughter was telling me the other day, I think Joe has supported a ball team every year since he's been in business. I mean, he gives back. But that's what community is about, and that's the nice thing about living in this community. You know, we do care about one another, and we know people and stuff like that. So I'm big on let's support Joe. That's how I feel today. So I mean, I'm going to talk about this for weeks to come. So anyway, that's that. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly show. We are live on Delaware 105.9. Thank you, Fran, for all your help back there at the studio. You're watching us on My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99. I'm not able to take that call right now. I'm sorry, caller. But anyway, so it is live on My Cozy TV, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air at 31.2. Also, it's on Facebook Live at Weller Does Delmarva and at Jim Weller. And it's also being streamed at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. There's not much more I can do to get the word out there. So anyway, you're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to talk more with Ernie Lopez after we take a few breaks. Colin Walls and I will be talking again at 9:30. Kevin Short's coming in from Mid-South Audio. We are going to talk about the value of replacing your tires on your utility trailers more frequently. Okay? Colin, I need you to find that picture if you could and share it. So those that are listening on the radio right now, at 9 o'clock, we go off the air as far as the radio. We continue right on with Facebook Live. Just take your phone or your tablet and look up Jim Weller there, or Weller Does Delmarva. You can watch us and hear us. If you're busy and you can't listen to the rest of the show, or you want to go back and watch it or listen to it later, you can do that. Rick Fowler had a phenomenal offer, no-nonsense office machines, first thing this morning. You need to look at that between 7 and 7:30. I don't know if he sold out or not. He only had 10 of them. He sold one right on the show, and he leaves 9 left, and I may buy 2 or 4 of those 9. So anyway, it was a heck of a deal on a computer. Ernie, is there anything you want to say before we leave the radio audience?
Jim, I've just appreciated the opportunity, and I'm just really happy to be with all you guys this morning. It means
Isn't
a
that
lot.
fun here?
It's sure good. Again, good people, Jim.
So
honored to be here. Thank you.
We try. All right. So that was Ernie Lopez, and he'll be right back with us here in a few more minutes. So if you're watching and listening, we say a big thank you. Next Saturday, I'm going to be down in Ocean City, right there along the road somewhere, just sitting at my little table. I'm doing my show. 45th Street, Bayside. 45th Street, Bayside. So, folks, if next Saturday you're in the neighborhood, at least blow your horn. I guess next week, blow it 2 times real sharp, 1 time dull, and I'll know that you heard me on the show. That's like Morse code. I'm giving out Morse code for your horn. We did that last year, though. We said, blow your horn if you're going by, and it happened. And I said, was that really you? And they blew their horn again. So anyway, I don't know if you remember that or not, but we had a lot of fun. So it's the St. Patrick's Day Parade is next week. Colin, is there anything you want to interject? Because I got some specials, if not.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm working on this picture.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, let's hit these specials real quick, Brandon, because I forgot all about them, okay? Yeah. We have the Gorilla Lift. This is a thing that you put on your ramp gate of your trailer, so when you go to pick it up, you can just pick it up with your finger. It's like a spring assist for that. It sells for $247.50, and we normally charge $127 to put it on. What do they got to do? Just come in and see you?
Yep.
Brandon's going to be in sales today and all next week because Brooks is on vacation. You see Brandon, and we'll install that for you for free.
Yep.
Okay? So what was the other thing? The trailer dolly. Well, let's talk about it real quick. It's a little dolly for moving your trailer around your shop or your yard or whatever. It's like got 2 handles and 2 tires and a ball, and you put it underneath the tongue of the trailer and you can maneuver it around.
That's correct.
And we got them on sale. If you mention to Brandon, they're normally $66.50, and we're selling them for $55. Is that right?
That's correct.
Let's do this extension cord real quick. A 25-foot heavy-duty, what is this called? A heavy-duty 25-foot extension cord. 16 gauge, and it has the ground plug and everything. 25-footer, normally $15. If you see Brandon, he'll sell you one for $7.
That's correct.
Would we be willing to sell somebody more than one?
That's up to you.
Oh, it's up to me?
It's up to you. You're the boss, man.
We'll sell you all you want.
Sure.
So if you're a contractor, you know for sure you cannot buy a 25-foot extension cord anywhere for $7. Other than that, let's do the crutches real quick, okay?
Let's go.
If you can see them, folks, I'm holding them sideways. These are aluminum crutches. Okay, some of the best crutches you'll get in Bridgeville. All right? Not all trailer stores have crutches, all right? So we have them, and if you want a pair, you let Brandon know, and you can have them for nothing. They're just like a set of jumper cables. It's always good to have a set of crutches with you at all times. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
Okay. So
Especially in Legislative Hall.
Never know when you're going to need to lean on something. So anyway,
Well, they go good with trailer stores when they accidentally, kick their shin on the ball mount or something
oh
like
my
that.
gosh, nothing worse than that. Free crutches at Weller's. All you got to do is stop in and see Brandon. Now there's a limit, okay? One per vehicle load, okay?
Yeah, there you
Don't
go.
bring a 15-passenger van and leave with 15 pairs of crutches. But if you'd like a pair of crutches, absolutely free. Stop in today or next week and see Brandon Ritter, and he will hook you up with a pair of crutches. It might take him, he might walk you all around the property to find them because he's going to show you everything we have, but he will give them to you. All right? Is that good enough?
That's good enough.
All right. Those are our specials. Again, thank you, everybody that is watching, listening. Thank you, Fran, all the people at the TV studio, the radio station. Thanks a lot. Now, we're going to continue right on My Cozy TV and Facebook Live, so if you're watching on the radio, switch over, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Now we're playing a commercial. Again, folks, just talking to you about some equipment trailers, just showing that there is many differences between one brand to another. Right here is a Master Tow. Now, this is a long trailer. This one here, you'll notice, is 24 foot long. Has the heavy-duty flip-down ramps, also has a beaver tail, treated wood floor, comes with stake pockets, nice heavy-duty trailer, powder coat paint job, good quality trailer. That's Master Tow, okay? Now let's go over here and take a look at these B-Wise trailers, all right? These are some big ones. They're pretty long. They're called a deck over. You'll notice the floor is actually above the tires. See that? Now, I'm going to try to show this to you in a minute, but see the long ramps, nice heavy-duty ramps, and it has an adjustable beaver tail, okay? It can be popped up to where you have all flat floor, or it can be let down to where it is a beaver tail. So I'm going to come around and try to show you the differences. These come with adjustable couplers. Up here, there would be a coupler that's adjustable. Comes with a lockable storage box for your straps or your chains or whatever you may have. So both of these are the same size. I think they're 24-footers. They are a nice, beefy, well-built trailer. Take a look at the size of this frame. Look at that, how well this thing is built. This is a heavy-duty equipment trailer made by B-Wise. But I'm going to come around. I want to show you it comes with stake pockets, but this is also called a rub rail, all right? So it comes with that also. So there's a lot of different things. Treated wood floor. They put diamond plate steel right here over the tires for a little added strength. But it's a deck over. The floor is above the tires. This thing here has 16-inch radial tires, 8-lug wheels, but here's the beaver tail. See how on this trailer, the two trailers are identical. See how this one, the beaver tail is flat, so you've got all flat floor, or you can put the beaver tail down if you want. Take a look at the next trailer. Can you see that the beaver tail is down? That is an adjustable beaver tail. These are B-Wise trailers. Quality like no other, available at Weller's in Bridgeville. We have a good selection of them. I believe we're an exclusive B-Wise dealer for this area, so give us a call, 302-337-8228. That's 302-337-8228, Wellers.com on the web. Like us on Facebook. Click on there to get notifications. Tune in our show Saturday mornings, Weller Does Delmarva. You'll learn a lot there. We have a lot of fun. So check out our website, Wellers.com. Come see us on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Tell your friends about us. All we need is the opportunity to earn your business. Thanks a lot. God bless you. Thanks for watching me and putting up with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye. All right, everybody. As you can see, I like to talk with my hands. If I was ever handcuffed, I wouldn't be able to answer any questions. I get arrested and they ask me a question, I won't be able to answer it because my hands, I can't move them. So anyway, I do have a lot of fun. So anyway, you've been watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I don't know if we should do any giveaways or what we should do, but Colin, let's start with Walls Service Center. I know they're open, and you got a busy day ahead, and what's going on in your world?
Yeah, so we got a busy day ahead at Wall Service Center. We open at 8 o'clock. So I would just say, give Tracy a call right now.
Say good morning, Tracy.
Yeah,
is she watching us?
Probably, yeah.
Good morning, Tracy. How are you today? We have done our best to have somebody bring you donuts, so I hope somebody does that. All right. If you've got any, can you hold them up to the TV? Oh.
Yeah, so we can see them. Yeah.
So we can see them. Do you see any?
Powdered, yeah.
Oh, powdered?
Yeah, nice.
I see glazed. Did you get any glaze? I see a glaze there. Oh, it's my head. It's a glare. I got glaze and glare confused. All right. What else, Colin?
I don't know.
You're working the poor girl to death. She's got to eat all these donuts people bring by.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want something done to your car, call up there and schedule an appointment. It is a locally owned, locally operated repair facility, and I'm telling you, they're good people. I deal with them. I've been very happy. My whole family takes their vehicles there, a lot of my friends, and they're there, and they'll do a good job. They use good parts. I go to lunch with Colin a lot, and he tells me stories about the difference between this company's parts and that company's parts, because everybody's trying to sell Colin parts too, and he wants to make sure he uses stuff that's tried and true and has a good warranty and so on. He has this roadside thing. Ernie, you may not realize this. If you get an oil change at Colin Walls's, you get this little thing that he just held up. It's a roadside assistance. You get it for free.
Yeah. That's great.
So that way, if you have a flat tire, or you lock your keys out, or you need some gas, or you have a problem, you're just a 1-800 number away. And it's not just like in the Milford area. I thought it was just in the Milford area. I thought it was Colin on duty 24/7, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's like nationwide. You can take a trip. So if you're going to take a trip, you might as well get an oil change beforehand and get this to go with you.
That's right. And that's one of the benefits of dealing with Walls Service Center, along with the great parts and the quality parts we use. Another benefit is our location. Downtown Milford. So come to downtown Milford, drop your car off, let us work on it. Check out the Riverwalk. Check out all of our great shops downtown and the dog park. And
you can even go in fur babies and pet animals.
You can.
I think.
They might let you. I'm not sure if they'll let you or not.
I tried to get my granddaughter. We went by there the other day, and I saw these animals, and I said, you should get a job there petting cats. And she was really thinking,
Well, our mayor, Brian Shoup, he owns that along with his wife Sherry, and they also have Milford Live. So our downtown people, our mayor, they're very involved in the downtown area, very involved
community
in Milford.
Minded, no question.
Yeah, and it's a great community to be in. It's a great community to live in. But if you can't live there,
at least be there.
At least come and check it out, and check out all of the great shops. The brand new bike shop, Ben and Jen.
Yeah, Ben and Jen. B&J.
Like Ben and Jerry's, but it's
Ben and Jen.
Yeah. So they have that bicycle shop, and today happens to be their grand opening.
At noon. We have time to make it.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
So, and if bicycles don't get you there, they're going to have beer, local beer. So
that'll get me there.
Yeah, that gets some other people motivated. So yeah. Anyway, Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Give us a call. 422-8110, and if you forgot all of that, just go to wallservicecenter.com. All of our information's right there.
Is it?
It is.
Everything. Height, weight, inseam, everything?
Yep.
All right. Yep. Yeah, I'm posting my inseam on my website now. What?
I give my inseam before I give my waist a lot of times.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They might be equal.
Really?
Yeah, I might be as tall as I am wide.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't you fortunate?
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep working on that, all right? Symmetrical.
Yeah.
All right, it means you can roll better.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Can I move on?
Move on, please.
Move on. Take the focus off of me easily. All right, what do we want to do next? Want to talk to Ernie?
We can talk to Ernie.
Senator Ernie Lopez is still here. How you doing there, my friend?
Oh, Jim, I'm just really enjoying this time of fellowship, just like you said I would when we talked on the phone the other day and you invited me. It's just great to be here.
Painless as having a tooth pulled.
And again, what I've been so impressed about, but very much not surprised, is that again, the airtime is being taken up by you guys supporting other people,
right?
And whether it's Colin talking about the city of Milford, whether it's you talking about Joe, or and again, that's why again it's another reflection and example of the goodness of people in our community. So again, I just think that's so important. One thing I did want to say, Jim, if you don't mind, Thursday night, this past Thursday night, Representative Smick and I in Lewis at the new Nassau Fire Station there off of Route 1, we hosted Governor Carney. He came down for a budget reset meeting, and as you know, we have a lot of fiscal challenges with our state budget. We're staring down the barrel of about a $350 million budget deficit.
Wow.
And so again, we've got some challenges. We're working on the math. We're coming together again on a bipartisan basis to make sure this work and not balance the budget on the backs of our small businesses or on our state employees. But again, the governor came down. We hosted a room of about 250 people came out. And what I wanted to say is thank you to the people of the Lewis and the Cape region area who came out to share in a very thoughtful, respectful way, because again, there was Representative Smick and I, who again I love working with and does a great job in the House of Representatives. hosting the governor. You know, and the news was out there. You know, here we are having an open mic night with Governor Carney. You never know what you're going to get, right?
That's right.
And I got to tell you, it was another example of the goodness of people, Jim. People have concerns, and those concerns were relayed thoughtfully. People had suggestions. Those suggestions were relayed to the governor in a way that was helpful. And again, I just couldn't have been more proud to be a senator than I was on Thursday night, to look around that room and see firefighters, teachers, nurses, small business owners, retirees, young people, old people. Everybody was there together to share concerns, but more importantly, to come together to talk about how together we can work on these problems. Not like in Washington where everybody's fighting and yelling at each other, but here locally where we're coming together and taking advantage of that opportunity to share those concerns in a group setting, and to do so in a thoughtful and in a productive way. Again, it was just a wonderful night, and I wanted to take this opportunity, Jim, if I could, just to thank my constituents and the people that I have the honor of serving in that Lewis and Cape Region area for coming out on Thursday night, and to thank the Lewis Fire Department for opening up the fire station. The Ladies Auxiliary did a great job with the coffee and the cookies, and again, I just really appreciated just a wonderful night, and I was proud. I was very proud, and the governor couldn't have been more pleased. And
doesn't our new governor, John Carney, I mean, doesn't he seem very pro-business?
You know, he really does. And I think, you know, he just left Washington, where he was our member of Congress in the House of Representatives for 3 terms, so for 6 years. So I think in dealing with a lot of that gridlock that he saw over there, he took notes. And he's coming here into the governor's office saying, hey, you know what? That's not the path that we need to take to solve our problems in Delaware. So, you know, he's like all of us. And again, both Democrats and Republicans, we're trying to solve these problems in a reasonable, in a pragmatic way.
We all live here.
We do. You know, Jim, at the end of the day, and we all care. We all care, and we love this state, again, whether it's our seniors or our kids or our business community, or, again, you know, those who are out there working on our behalf, our firefighters and our police who do a great job for us, our corrections officers. So, again, all those good people working hard out there. But, again, I agree with you. Again, I give everybody deserves a chance, and I like the way that his approach is. Let me hear what people have to say.
Yes,
Ernie, Steve, can you guys bring people together? I know he's got another night coming up, and Colin, I think it's up in your neck of the woods at the Carlisle Fire Company. I know Representative Simpson is hosting Governor Carney. I think it's one night next week, and I apologize, Jim, I forgot, but you may want to reach out to Senator Simpson and see what night that is. I know it's a night next week where they're doing a similar type of a budget forum. That may be a good event to attend at the Carlisle Fire Company. But again, just to have that public interaction and to have that connection. Again, we care and value what the people think. And I know lots of times folks say, oh, well, our politicians, they don't care about us. Folks, we do. Yeah. We may not always agree. We may not always agree at the end of the day, but we're there for you. And as someone who represents the Cape region, which I always say I have the honor of representing everybody's district, right? Because at the beach, everybody's got some sort of a connection.
They do,
you know. And I love going to, you know, whether it's Nicola Pizza or one of our local businesses there, and I see someone from, you know, Western Sussex or from Newcastle County, and they say, Ernie, you know, Senator, you know, we love coming to this area, and we have for generations. You know, we have for years, because again, the business community works hand in hand with the people day in and day out, and there's just so much support there.
Synergy.
So again, it's you know what it is. It's beautiful. Yeah. Again, it's just really a beautiful thing to see.
Everybody together is working together,
and that's just, again, now more than ever, that's what we need. And I love being a part of that process. And again, it's just very special.
Come apart.
You better, again, now more than ever, that's what we need.
Right. Well, if you get any committees for small business people to be on, I'd love to be on the Common Sense Committee.
Well, I think you can. I think you can chair that committee.
Keep that in the back of your
mind.
And
Colin can be the vice chair for sure.
Right.
So absolutely, anybody selling extension cords at those prices, you better believe you can chair that committee.
It's like eating soup with a fork. You're gonna have to do a lot of work to accomplish anything.
You got it. And again, Jim, you just touch so many lives in your businesses, and you know, Brandon and Colin, thank you guys for everything that you do. Again, we're just very fortunate.
We really are. I mean, when you stop long enough and look around and say, with what all is going on everywhere else, Sussex County, Lower Delaware, Delaware in general, is a great place to live.
This is the place to be. And every time I go upstate for a meeting, everybody says, Senator, I'd do anything to move down to your district or move to Sussex County. So again, we're blessed and honored.
Wow. All right. Well, what else do we want to touch on? Let me think for just a minute. We've talked about being a senator. You're a father. You're not in any business. You don't own a business, do you?
Correct. I've worked for the University of Delaware for the last 18 years. I got a job there when I was 21 years old in the admissions office, and I've been there for 18 years now. So again, I work here at the Carville Research and Extension Office. There, Dr. Mark Isaacs. He's my boss there in the Extension Office, and just a great, wonderful, smart caring group of people who, again, care about Delaware, care about Sussex County, and I work in the 4-H unit. So, again, to work with kids and families and get them on the right track. You know, we just had our summer camp applications open for our summer camps at Camp Barnes, which we've had 4-H summer camps at Camp Barnes for over 60 years.
That, yep.
So
Camp Barnes are great camp.
Oh, it is. And the state police, you know, that's
They
just
do a good job
that's
there.
a great partnership that we feel fortunate to be a part of that relationship. So again, but I've been very honored and blessed there. I would say, you know, the 4-H in the university is like my mom. You know, my first job, and again, I've been blessed there to work for as long as I have, and
it's all positive things.
Oh, it is.
That's kind of nice
it is
too,
to work
in other
with
words.
children and
to
families.
watch people grow, and because everything, when you work with kids, everything is uncharted.
Yeah.
It's all developing. It's like planting a garden.
No, and
It's all getting ready to grow.
No, Jim, I remember back in, I mean, I had dinner with my parents last night. You know, they're beautiful, amazing people, and I feel blessed that they're in my life. And But I think back growing up as a kid, it's always that other person in the life of a child.
Right.
That 4-H club leader, that Little League coach, that youth pastor,
That's
that
sowing
Boy
into
Scout
their
leader.
lives.
And that's why, you know, where I work in 4-H in the volunteer development side, you know, we're always looking for good volunteers that want to work with kids, that want to help kids, whether it's in our shooting sports areas or our woodworking or our public speaking. So again, children need adults who care in their lives.
They do.
Not saying that their parents don't. Believe me, no, they do. But it's that other person
Because
in their
they're gonna
lives.
let that person in a different way than they let their parents in.
You
in
got
other
it.
words.
And there's and again, in this community, whether they're retirees or young couples who just have a little bit of extra time, there's so many great volunteers who want to give their time. And I feel blessed in 4-H that we've got those people, but other units as well, Boys and Girls Club and Big Brothers, Big Sisters. So again, you know, we've just got kids out there in our community who need caring and capable adults who are going to give them time. And that's one of the things. I get a lot of people who just move over to the Lewis area. They move from Washington after 30-year federal careers, and they say, Senator, we're looking for volunteer opportunities. I say, go help out in our schools.
Right.
Go mentor in our schools. You know, be a 4-H volunteer. Be a Little League.
Bank's a good one.
You got it. Work.
Yeah.
But again, working with kids is just something that now more than ever.
Yep.
You know, children need caring adults in their
They do.
lives. And
Really,
again,
because there's so much coming at them.
there is.
They don't know how to sift all through it. In other words,
It's tough. It's tough to be
real
young
tough.
and see the forest through the trees, right?
Yeah, it really
so
is.
sometimes when you're younger, life is more like a game of checkers as opposed to chess when you get older. And,
Right.
you know, so that's why, again, they need that extra voice, that extra pat on the shoulder.
And there's so much out there, though.
There is.
I mean, you really need to be an influence. So you know, you can make a difference. Really.
You can, and again, in this area especially.
What kind
So,
of hobbies do you have?
Oh, I love.
You seem so busy.
Oh,
so
you know,
what do do to
I love
relax?
I love spending time with my girls.
Okay.
I enjoy cooking a lot.
Okay.
I
You
enjoy.
personally cook?
I make a great spaghetti. My
Really?
kids always say Daddy's famous spaghetti. So again, and I'd be happy to bring that in a crock pot for you guys here one afternoon. So, but anyway, absolutely. But again, I always, when my girls say, Daddy, we want your famous spaghetti, you know, Jim, that touches you. Yeah, that's really special. So, but so I love to cook. I love to read. You know, people say, and they ask me, Jim, just like you did, Ernie, what do you do to just kind of, whether it's not just a piece of legislation or a draft bill, but
You read books.
I love to read books, and I love to read nonfiction and history. And in my position as a public servant, again, when times are tough, you just realize that we've been here before.
Oh,
there are
yeah,
different
right.
times in our history
Things
where
cycle.
we've been here before,
Right.
and what we need to look towards, and when I say as a servant leader and as someone who's a person of faith, is, you know, we're all going to have pitfalls. We're all going to go through tough times in our lives.
That's
but
what
you need,
molds us.
Well, that's it, and you need to take the long view. You need to take the long view. I just finished reading a book by Nathaniel Philbrick, and it's called Blind Ambition, and Valiant Ambition, and it's about George Washington, a lot of our generals and our founding fathers, and about the difficult times that General Washington encountered as a general of the Continental Army, where, you know, he lost the majority of his early battles,
Right.
and lost,
But never gave up.
But he never gave up.
Right.
There was always a tactical retreat.
Correct.
There was always a smart flanking maneuver that enabled him to save his army and move to a different location and hold on. So, again, I just really feel as though, again, at this time in our history, we need to be taking the long view and reading, especially reading history and nonfiction. You know, I always tell people say, Ernie, you know, who's your favorite president? I always come back to Abraham Lincoln. Always come back to Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, the two men that we just celebrated in, you know, for February for President's Day, because, again, those are two leaders who went through very difficult challenges.
Yes,
you know,
they did.
I always tell people when Abraham Lincoln was elected to office, half of America left. You know, half of America left. Can you imagine that? You get elected president or
That
get
would give
elected.
you a complex,
You
wouldn't it?
better believe it. But he did all that he could
Right.
day in and
Never
day
gave
out.
up,
You
never stopped.
never gave up.
Man
And
of
Washington
character.
was the same way. You better believe
Yeah.
it. So with flaws, again, everybody's got flaws, and some of us more than others. But to hold the line and do the best that you can day in and day out, that's really what it's all about. And to come together with good people and surround yourself with good people. So, but thanks for asking, Jim. People don't always ask for that. I read a lot. I read
golf?
a lot. I golf enthusiastically.
Okay.
I'm an enthusiastic golfer. I don't play very often, but I play a few times a year. And I do enjoy it. I enjoy being outside. I'm blessed in my district. I've got Cape Henlopen State Park. I got Delaware Seashore State Park. I love riding my bike on the Gordons Pond Trail. I love being in our state parks and spending a lot of time. So again, I feel very blessed to have those beautiful areas in my
We
district.
just won a big award, didn't we?
Oh, we sure
State
did.
parks.
One of the best
I mean,
state park systems in America.
Yeah,
So
they do a good job. Very
Again,
well
so we're
managed.
very fortunate. Ray Bivens and the folks there at Parks and Denrec do a great job. So again, there's just so much richness that we have, and I don't necessarily mean on the monetary side, Jim, but just again
Quality
in
of
people
life.
and natural resources. That again, I love to just stroll down the boardwalk in Rehoboth Beach with the girls and go to Funland and Nicola Pizza. All those those places that bring back
mentioned
so many
Nicola
memories.
twice. I take it. Well, let's take a quick break.
Sure.
And then we're going to come right back
thanks,
for the
Jim.
last few minutes with Senator Ernie Lopez. We're going to take another one of my commercials. Here we go. It's me again, Jim Weller from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I want to talk to you for just a brief minute about Amish-made sheds. We sell sheds. We have got a large selection of sheds. I don't know how many, but we got plenty of them, okay? And we have them with many shapes and sizes, different colors and things like that. You can get just a plain Jane shed. You can get one with vinyl siding. You can get them with a loft in them, different windows, different doors. You can get them with brickwork on the front. There's a lot of different options. These are Amish-made, so the quality is there. We actually have priced ourselves below everybody else in the market, so when you shop around, you might find us to be about 10% below everybody else, okay? At least that's what our customers are telling us, and that's what we set out to do. We wanted to have the best price. Also, delivery. Sometimes you get same-day delivery, sometimes you don't. So if you're looking for a shed, Amish-made, Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville has them. We have also horse run-ins, too. So whether you need a shed, whether you need a horse run-in, whatever you may or may not need, Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville can help you out. We've got a good selection. Like I say, they do include free delivery and setup, Amish-made sheds. So if you have an interest in them, you can stop on by Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Not to mention, we've got tons and tons and tons of trailers. So we're a local company, been in business 43 years. We sell Amish-made products like sheds, gazebos, dog kennels, chicken coops. We have Amish-made vinyl swing sets if you happen to want some of them. So all you got to do is give us a call. The phone number is 302-337-8228. On the web, it's wellers.com. Like us on Facebook and click right on there and get our notifications. Sometimes we have all kinds of specials and stuff like that. So I'm sure you're getting a little background view. We have got a lot of inventory here. We've got sheds, carports, swing sets, kayaks. They're not out here, but we got brand new kayaks for $150, and that includes the paddle. That's a brand new kayak at a used kayak price. So what don't we have? We don't have the kitchen sink any longer. We sold out of those. So who are we? It's Weller's Utility Trailers. Where are we? We're on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1, and all we need is you to complete the transaction. We got 5 different salespeople here, friendly, knowledgeable sales staff. Financing's available on most things, and all we need to do is make a deal. So give me a call, 337-8228, wellers.com on the web. Other than that, I got to go. I'll see you. God bless you. Have a good day, and goodbye. All right, everybody. As you can see, we have trailers, new, used, opening and closed, a little bit of everything. We've been chit-chatting here with Senator Ernie Lopez. He's going to wind down now. He's going to a ribbon cutting, and that's down at the Salvation Army right next to Duke's Lumber there on 113 in Seaford.
Yes, sir, Mr.
10
Weller.
o'clock this morning.
Right on down the road. It'll be a very nice event for a great organization that does a lot of good for lots of people here in Delaware.
We talked about a couple hobbies. Tell us, where are your favorite places to eat? You've named Nicola twice. How about big fish?
Oh, I enjoy big fish, and again in my district, I'm just very blessed.
Oh, you're loaded,
and
with
all those good business owners. I'm a big fan of Matt DeSabatino's, Striper Bites, and Half Full. The Kindle, those restaurants that he has. But and Jeff Hammer over at Finn's, he does great work. So just lots of good people. But yeah, I'm a big fish fan as well. So
have you noticed the new? What's that place we go? They tore it down. They're building a new one.
You guys
What's
love
it called?
Louis Pizza?
No,
That's one of my
it's in
favorites.
Lewis. We go there all the time. Gilligan's.
Oh yeah.
Have you noticed the
Yes,
new
I have.
Gilligan's
That's
being
going to be
built?
that's going to be fantastic. So
Boy, I drew a blank.
So just a great spaces. But I got to tell you, last weekend, and my good friend Jeremy Deal, he opened up. He's the owner of the Dairy Queen on Lewis Beach.
Okay.
So again, that one just opened up this past weekend. So that's one of our favorite spots there, right there on the way on Savannah Road going indoors, Lewis Beach, the Dairy Queen right there. So lots of familiar favorites. Our Hopkins Farm Creamery.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
great family, good people there at Hopkins.
Watch
Great.
the video on him.
Oh, okay. Yes, I saw it as well. Very well done. Great
Yes,
family.
it was.
You know, people don't realize, Jim, the largest dairy farm operation in Delaware
It's right
is
there.
Hopkins Dairy. It's my
500
Senate
of them
district.
or something like that.
Unbelievable. So, again, that just goes back to that mix of agriculture and our coastal economy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so dynamic.
Wow. All right. What else do you want to say?
No, I just-
You want to? How do people contact?
Well, sure.
Ernie
And if you don't
Lopez?
mind, I appreciate that. And again, I'm everybody's senator, right? I
Okay.
represent the beach. So, and the laws that we make, again, they affect all Delawareans. And so, again, I always tell people I'm the only Lopez in Legislative Hall.
Okay.
So if you ever need anything, you can call me on my personal cell phone. It's 302-598-7669. Again, that's 302-598-7669. That's probably the best way, Jim, via text, or that, again, just buzz me on my cell phone. But I'm a good texter, and again, I return all my phone calls. I take a lot of pride in that. I heard you say earlier, I know in a small businessman, you always return your calls. I answer all my emails, and I return all my phone calls.
Do you really?
And that's something that's extremely important. I've got a great staff, Kim Stevenson and Carrie Rappa. They work with me there in Legislative Hall, and they help me. Senator, you missed an email here, you missed an email there. And Jim, and it's tough. You don't, so once in a
Right.
while you miss one here and there. But again, I take a lot of pride in being responsive and being visible in my district. That's something that's extremely important. But folks know they can always call me, and if I don't have the answer, just sit tight. I'll get back to you. And again, that's something that I take a lot of pride in.
All right. Well, we have a question. Do you think Kevin Short is going to buy a new trailer today?
I think Kevin Short's one of the nicest guys in Delaware, and I sure do.
Okay.
And Kevin's someone else who's always there for other people, because I heard the Reminders do a beautiful performance
They did.
For Dale Dunning at the Just Suit Ministries a couple of weeks ago. The Dunnings are constituents of mine, and their Just Suit Ministry does great work in the
Yes.
community. And there they were. There was Kevin and his band and the Reminders doing a beautiful fundraiser for them there at the Lewis Senior Center, and I was proud to be there. But that just, again, Kevin's another example of the kind of wonderful, beautiful people that we have here in Sussex County, Jim, just like you, my friend.
Well, thank you. Ernie, God bless you. Thank you
too.
for your time. This was very nice.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right. So that was Ernie Lopez, and I thank him for coming over, and I appreciate his efforts and concerns and caring for our community. And what are we going to do next? We're going to continue right on, just like a freight train here with Weller Does Delmarva. Kevin Short has arrived. We have a real proposition for him today. We have an opportunity for him. He shared a picture. Are you guys leaving us? I was just getting ready to get you on.
No, we don't.
I wanted to know how spin class was today.
Class was great.
Oh, okay. All right. See ya. All right. All right. I'll see you, Ernie. Thank you. Take care. So that was Denise and Jenny. They are just on their way home from spin class. Denise is preparing, just so you know, for a bike ride called the Century Seagull, or the Seagull Century, or something like that. It's a 100-mile ride. She's got herself a new carbon fiber bike, and we're just having a lot of work getting it just perfect, because she used to sit upward. Now she's leaning down more, and it just affects everything. So you got to get used to it. I personally would rather just watch videos of people riding bicycles. That's good enough for me. So anyway, what is next? Brandon, the store is open. You're
store
missing
is
sales.
open.
So if you want to buy anything that Weller's Utility Trailer sells, Brandon will be in sales about 10:15.
That's correct.
In the meantime, Earl will help you out. Terry, Jason, Brooks. Where is Brooks? Have we heard from him yet this morning?
He said hello on Facebook. He's in Georgia at the moment.
Georgia? I thought he was going to Florida.
He's on his way. They have to stop and eat every couple
I can
hours.
tell you where he's at. He's probably down there south of the border looking for a bargain.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Looking for a back scratcher. Where is south of the border? It's not in Georgia, is it?
No, it's the Carolina
All right.
borders, I believe.
Carolina. So he's past it.
Yeah, he's past it.
Okay, so he's making good headway. What did he leave, 4 days ago?
No, he got left yesterday morning. He's walking.
Brooks is walking to Florida. He rented a car, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
What was it?
Oh, it ended up being a Ford Expedition, real nice one.
He didn't like the car, evidently.
Well, he used his sales magic talking to the salesperson, and
the other guy's thinking, man, I just got a good deal out of Brooks.
Yeah.
So a good deal is when all parties involved are happy. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, it's a state of mind, to be honest with you. So anyway, Kevin Short has arrived. We're going to talk to him in a couple minutes. But in the meantime, I just want to remind you that Weller's is open. It's Wellers.com on the web. That's always open. We leave our website on at nighttime so people can browse around, okay? You can't steal anything. So in other words, all you can do is hack us or give us a virus or something like that. But other than that, the website's always on. And the store's closed at nighttime. So anyway, but you can browse around. We have people. I go by here. I've been by here at 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's people all over the place. And it's kind of interesting. So I get phone calls in the middle of the night. People saying, "Well, I saw your number somewhere, and I thought I would call it." And what are you doing answering the phone? Well, I answer the phone when it rings. Makes it stop ringing. So anyway, if you have any interest in Wellers, check out the website. It's Wellers.com. Wellers Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. We do have a heck of a deal on kayaks, $150. And you say, well, it's got to have holes in it. There's something wrong. There is a hole in it. I have to be honest with you. There's one great big hole in the kayak, all right? It is brand new, and it has one hole, and that's usually where people get in the kayak. $150 for a kayak, and it includes a paddle. Paddle's normally a $35 value, but you get both items for one money. $150 for a kayak, including a paddle, at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. We also have pedal boats, and we have sitting kayaks and fishing kayaks and sit-on kayaks and a little bit of everything. And we buy them, too. So if you got one you want to sell, we will gladly buy it from you, because kayaks are something like treadmills. Sometimes people buy them. I've got two sitting at home in the garage. I used them one time a couple years ago when I was camping, and other than that, I haven't moved them since. So, but not everybody does that with a kayak. But kayaks and treadmills are about the same thing, except you can hang clothing on treadmills. So, but they're fun if you use them. Okay, they're fun if you use them. Now we're going to talk to Colin Walls for just a minute. We're going to let Kevin Short come sit down and get ready. You got some show prep, get your hair ready and everything. But we have some really interesting footage we want to share with you pertaining to Kevin Short, so stay tuned. All right, we're going to take a break. Get ready. Hey everybody, it's Jim Weller, and I'm standing here in front of a Be Wise trailer called the Ultimate Dump. There is nothing on the market like this trailer. There's so many options, I can't even mention them all, but I'm going to start right here at the tongue. This trailer comes with an adjustable coupler, so you can move it up or down depending on the height of your hitch and your ball on your vehicle. We have a lockable storage box that is where the hydraulic pump is. It comes with a deep cycle battery. Let me repeat that. It comes with a deep cycle battery. You don't have to go out and buy that somewhere else. It has a remote control. Does it have a little remote control like that, like a little key thing? It sure does, folks. So you've got a remote control on a cord, plus you've got a remote control that you can put on your key ring if you want. You also have a jack. See this jack? Don't see a handle, do you? No handle. It's hydraulic. Can you imagine owning a trailer with a hydraulic jack? Let's say you had your skid steer loader in there. It was full of stone or dirt or something like that, and you wanted to unhook it. No cranking, no wearing yourself out. Push a button, and the jack just hydraulically goes up or down. This is the ultimate dump. There's so much I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm not even going to get it all. But this is a lockable storage box. You've got a powder-coated paint job. This thing comes with a spare tire and wheel bracket. See it right there, and guess what else it comes with? A spare tire and wheel. And listen to this. This trailer comes with aluminum wheels and radial tires. So guess what the spare is? An aluminum wheel and a radial tire. Just what you need, not something like a donut or something like that. So these have a 15,000-pound GVWR rating. They are a heavy-duty trailer. Look at the height of the sides. You can't see it from here. We're going to go around back, but they have tarps. The tarp comes with it. The tarp kit and everything is all right there with the trailer. But this is one heck of a trailer. There's even a little storage area right here that you can put your chains or your straps or something like that. It's called the Ultimate Dump by Be Wise. I think if you go to Wellers.com, there's a video there that tells you even more about this trailer. It's a brand called Be Wise. Also notice the paint jobs. They're two-tone, so you can get many different colors available. We usually have about 4 of them in stock, so if you want to pick one out from stock, we'll make you a deal there. And if you want to order one, we'll get you whatever color you desire. Now notice the wheels, aluminum wheels, radial tires, 16-inch radial tires, okay? Notice the heavy-duty diamond plate steel fender. Then here's your tarp kit. You can't quite see it, but there's a tarp rolled up. It's not even visible, so it protects it from the sun and the elements and stuff like that when you're not using it. And you just pull this lever, and it comes right on over your cargo or whatever you're hauling. Another neat thing is, notice this. Can you see this seam right here? There's like a pivot point or a hinge right here. So these sides will fold down. And where that really matters is, say you got a skid steer loader or a small compact tractor and you're trying to load something into it. By flipping those sides down, it makes it easier for a smaller piece of equipment to be able to load the trailer, okay? If you had a big backhoe, it wouldn't be any problem. But in other words, this way, if you want to load something in it, these sides fold down and then fold right back up, okay? So let's go around back real quick. Look at this ramp gate. This is built heavy duty enough to drive a skid steer loader right up and on it, okay? So take a look at that, folks. Look at the hydraulic cylinder to lift that up. So you don't have to pick it up by hand. Again, you push a button and it raises up. Now what's really neat is once you load your equipment in there, but just look at that ramp gate, how heavy duty that is. So you could drive a compact tractor up in there, you could drive a skid steer loader, because this is nice to where you can take your equipment and your trailer, go to work, use the trailer, and then come home at the end of the day with your equipment without having to have another trailer. Now, it's got D-rings, 6 D-rings come in it. It's got a 10-gauge steel floor, very heavy-duty trailer, okay? Now, once this gate comes up, so it hydraulically comes up, you say, well, I want to dump it. I got this thing full of dirt or stone or something like that. Here's how it works. You push another button, and the bottom of the gate comes out. It will literally come out like that. So you can put the gate down, or the bottom of it will come up. So it's called the Ultimate Dump. It's a very heavy-duty dump trailer. You can see the tarp up top there, and it just comes right down over your load. I'm sure I'm missing something, but there's just nothing like this trailer. So if you've never seen one, this is your official invitation to stop by Wellers Utility Trailers, meet the guys, come out and take some time and look at this trailer. There's nothing like the Ultimate Dump, okay? And there is nothing like it. So shop around. You won't find anything even near it. It's made by Be Wise exclusively. They designed it. They created it. They make it. They warranty it. They paint them. They service them. They're a great company. So I'm Jim Weller. The name of my company is Wellers Utility Trailers. I invite you to stop by. You say, well, where in the world are you, Jim? We're on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware, okay? I want to show you something. I'm going to get over here, and I want you to see. We have product on both sides of the road. So I was over here. This is Route 13 right here in front of me. Route 13, northbound, southbound. Let's do southbound today. This is Route 13, southbound, right there, okay? Now, this is the alternate road going into Bridgeville. So as you can see, we've got inventory on this side of the road, and we've got inventory on that side of the road. Take a look back there. You can see the stacks of trailers, the Amish-made sheds, the horse run-ins. There's just way too much inventory here to tell you all about it. Can you see that building all the way back, Brooks? I don't know if you can. That's a 60-foot long garage that is made by the carport company. 60-foot long, 30-foot wide, for about $20-some thousand delivered and set up to your yard. So we also sell garages, folks. So we are Wellers Utility Trailers. We started with the Ultimate Dump. Now I'm rambling and talking about everything, but the point I'm trying to make is we're the place. We want your business. We'll earn your business. We've been in business 43 years. It's called Wellers.com on the web. Wellers Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, 302-337-8228. Come see us, call us, send your friends. If you don't do any more than when you go by, toot your horn twice. That way I'll know this is the particular video you heard that on. So anyway, all we want to do is meet you, greet you, and earn your business. Please stop on into Wellers today. All right, other than that, I got to go. My hands are freezing. My hair is blowing, and I've said enough. So thank you for watching me and putting up with me, and I'll see you. Bye-bye. Get arrested. I'm all handcuffed up. I talk with my hands a lot. I don't know if anybody knows.
Well, you'll be able to remain silent. If they ever arrest you.
I will be able to remain silent. That's
yeah,
right.
And they put your hands behind your back. You won't incriminate yourself.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was some more product that we sell. So, I'd like to know, do you guys like these videos? Don't like them? Feel free to send me a message. Now, we've brought in Kevin Short today to help us promote a couple products that Weller sells. Okay? And nothing speaks about preparedness like experience. So, Kevin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jeff. I didn't.
How are you today?
I think I'm being set up here. I didn't realize there is none. Okay.
I thought you'd come along because we try to sell, when we sell a trailer, we try to sell people a spare.
Yeah,
you know what?
that's a good idea.
They always say, I'll never need that thing. I'll leave it at home. It won't be with me when I need it. We're like, well, hold on now. They make a bracket you can put on the tongue of the trailer to keep the spare with it.
And you know what? I have 3 other trailers, all of which that came from Weller's, besides this one you're going to show. You know what they all have?
Spares. And have you ever needed them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they were there when you needed them.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's another thing. And so when people say to me,
however,
I don't want to buy a spare, we say, would you like a tongue lock? Well, why would I need a tongue lock? Because if you have a flat tire on a single axle trailer and you have to leave the trailer, what do you want to put on the trailer? A tongue lock.
Yeah, don't have one of those.
Okay. No. Well, do you mind if we show the picture?
No, go ahead. It's all over. I did not post this yet. I did not post this yesterday because I
saw it last night.
Yeah, I know. I was going to be here, and I said I'm not posting this. Ed Shockley posted this picture, so I did not do that.
All right, so this is the reminders on tour.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. And nothing will change your evening like this.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks like we stopped by a junkyard and picked up that trailer.
No, the trailer actually looks fine to me.
I don't know. The rust on that wheel well is pretty bad.
Well, the new ones come with aluminum. Okay? So there it is, folks. And I had people call me and said, I saw this little red trailer broke down on 695 last night. No, I'm just kidding you. So, Kevin, I appreciate you stopping by. If we had more time.
That photo cost roughly a little over $300, and it took about an hour and 45 minutes of our life. Yeah, that was it was.
So having a spare might have made a difference.
Oh yeah, it would have.
It would have.
Yeah.
Okay. About $80, $90, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I appreciate you stopping by. We're about out of time. All right, Kevin Short, you brought me this brochure.
I did.
This is a big event coming up.
It's going to be
very limited seating.
500. Yeah, we've done. This is the 3rd event. We did 2 3 years ago. We did 2 back to back, and then we took a couple years off because we hold this at Crossroad Community Church.
Yes,
and they've been under construction, and they've expanded. They've over double. I mean, almost. They may have
tripled.
They built
a small building out front.
Yeah, they may have tripled their size. I know they have at least doubled it. But so we waited to do this, and because we wanted to come back with a bigger and better event. So we've taken 2 years off.
And you're partnering with the Bridge.
With the Bridge, yep.
Okay.
And so we've surveyed people after the last events, and what they said they wanted more of was hands-on stuff. Well, hands-on takes room, so we had the room.
Okay.
And they wanted smaller class sizes because before we only had 3 or 4 rooms to work with, so the class sizes were large.
Okay.
So what we've done, this event will start at 9 in the morning. There's 2 general sessions where everybody that's there will be involved in those. And then there are 4 breakout slots, of which you can select one of 14, or you can select up to 14. There's 14 classes of which you can pick from.
You couldn't do all 14.
No, you can do 4.
Do a couple? 4?
You can do 4.
Now,
but you have to pick 4 from that list of 14.
But if you pay to go, you can do 4?
You'll be able to do 6 classes, 2 of which are general sessions, and then you get to be able to pick the other 4.
Okay.
That are because there's classes on lighting, there's classes on video, there's lots of classes on audio, there's classes on acoustics. We made some changes in this room here, and so you could learn more about that kind of thing and why you might need to do that in your
I could learn how often you change those.
That's right, and how long they last, the warranty on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when they wear out, when they get full.
Right.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of talking in here.
There is a lot of talking in here. Some of it's hot air.
Yeah.
So this is for, who is this for? My mind goes to...
It's a worship production conference, so it's for everybody that works in the tech booth of the church. That's the obvious person that's going to come to this. The next thing is, there are a lot of people that sit in the pews at church that don't have any idea what goes on in that booth.
That's true.
So some people may just have some general interest, and those people, may want to come. We've had a lot of people that really aren't technical, but they want to find out what really happens, or what technology is available, or, hey, is there something I'd like to donate something to the church and find out a little more about it. So they can go to. There's a trade show associated with it.
Oh, that's
so
neat.
they might find a product that they want that they can give to the church.
That's kind of nice. But you also could be like the guy that works at the VFW that always runs the sound equipment for bingo night.
And still in the church world, we'd like to have pastors come, because that's all part of the ministry team. The people that are doing this. So pastors attending this. We've always had, pastors have been a big thing in the past, and worship leaders. So it's having if you're in the band, knowing what getting the perspective of what your sound people and video people and lighting people are going through is good. Outside of that, if you're involved in audio or video or lighting, no matter what you do, no matter if you work at the local senior center or the VFW or have any involvement you're a DJ that does weddings, this is something for you. Even though it's geared mostly to the church, the information's the same. The physics are still the same. We got to move air.
Representatives from these different companies.
There'll be 17 different manufacturers represented. There'll be a large trade show.
Door prizes.
As of yesterday, as of Monday, I think there's $5,500 in door prizes.
I'm coming for the door prizes.
That's cool.
Is there food?
There is food. Everybody gets lunch.
Really?
And Crossroads provides lunch for everybody and snacks throughout the day.
Wow.
All included for $30.
$30.
And then we started this conversation by saying there's limited class sizes. So what we did to maintain that small class size, we're limiting this at 500 people, and ticket sales are going strong. We're not at 500 people yet, but when it gets to 500,
you've always hit 400 and some years ago.
We did 480. We did 320 the first year, 480 the second year.
So get on it. How do they get tickets?
You can get tickets. There's a link on my website, but the best way to do it is go to the Bridge's website, and they have 88.7 The Bridge. But you can go to MidSouthAudio.com, and we've got a link to that. That's just a list of manufacturers. I mean, I know them all. And you have a lot of the gear right here. Electric Voice will be there. You use Electric Voice microphones. QSC will be there. You got QSC speaker, Gator case right there on the floor.
Yep.
Black Magic mixer that we're being switched through right now. They'll all be there. Mackie will be there. There's a mixer over there. So we can just
endlessly.
I think you need to. Have you signed up?
No, but I might.
Okay.
I'm not a good learner.
Come on.
I'm a good participant, but I don't like to learn much. Okay. What else? Did I cut you short?
No. The reason I'm here.
Okay. Let's talk about the spare tire and wheel value.
That's right.
Right.
We have a job opportunity. Well, let me tell you this. We had a job opportunity. You were talking about the job market, and we made it. We came up with a new position at the office. We were hiring a warehouse person.
Okay.
To do some light truck maintenance and drive a forklift in the warehouse, load and unload trucks. And then in the middle of that, we lost a CDL driver. He took a job out of the area. It was a big career move for him. It was a good thing for him.
He moved.
Yeah, and I mean, we left on great terms. Everything was wonderful, but we're without a. We'll in a couple of weeks we'll be without a truck driver. So, and we can.
And by that picture, you can see the quality of the equipment you have.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Now you have a brand new.
We have a
53-foot
we have a brand new sleeper semi with a 53-foot. That's not. I think it's been to one gig.
So you have a brand new truck and trailer, and you need a driver.
Yeah, we need a driver.
With experience, preferably.
Yep, that would be great.
And
so we've been interviewing people for this warehouse job. So then we lose the driver. So we decided our head of HR, my wife, decides that we need to merge those jobs together, and so we're the job's been posted on Indeed, and so that's how they can find out about it. But we're looking for someone that's it's not currently would not be a full-time job. It could probably work into that if it needed to be. Doesn't have to be.
What if I'm like a retired truck driver? But I know how to drive. I got my CDLs.
You know, that would be a
Like to
perfect.
travel. What if could
If
a
you were-
spouse tag along? Or
If you were a retired truck driver that had a CDL license, this would be a perfect job for you because 80% of the year the stuff is local. The other 20% is over the road, and so you could take your wife along.
I was
and-
thinking somebody that likes to travel. Maybe they, go camping or have a motorhome, but just want to travel. Somebody that can drive a tractor trailer.
And a lot of the gigs that we do are week-long gigs, or at least 4 or 5 days. So you may be driving, you may be hauling a trailer to Minnesota, and then
Once
you're
you get there, you got some time on you.
You're hanging out, yeah. So you could, you're hanging out for 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
Sometimes you're dropping and jockeying and going
Right.
to get another one. But but that person would be wonderful because they'd be experienced.
Experience is the most important thing.
Experience is a big.
Whether
thing.
you're retired or not retired, experience is the most important
And
thing.
we're rolling the warehouse job into it because we need a forklift operator and we need to unload and load trucks. We
Well, in that
move a
way,
lot
the
of
person
gear.
would be very familiar with everything that they're taking.
Exactly.
Because they're taking your equipment to a gig that, they may be able to, describe it or hand it out.
Exactly. Well, knowing what it is, at least.
Right, knowing what it is, right.
Yeah. And we're not really requiring if that person learn how to set it up or any of that thing. I mean, that's all wonderful if they could do that. That's
Right.
not really a job. It's not really a requirement
Mainly
of the
just
job.
get it there safely.
Exactly. And that's
in good order and be able to drive the truck forward or backward if needed.
that's yeah.
Meaning back it in
yeah,
or
back
pull
it
it
in,
out.
and it can be the most critical thing. Yes.
Okay. All right. So where do they go to
the best way to
apply,
do, the best way to do that, you can go to the website and you could send us
MidSouthAudio.com.
MidSouthAudio.com. You could email me
your resume,
Kevin at MidSouthAudio.com. Our HR person is Debbie at MidSouthAudio.com, or just the general email address, which is info. We'll get it.
Okay.
We've been conducting interviews for the last couple of weeks. We got to narrow this down in the next couple of weeks. We got to get somebody
Find
out
somebody.
there. So we're and I didn't want to miss the opportunity to look for you got a different audience than Indeed, so we wanted to see if somebody is out there that could fill that bill.
So check them out. Kevin Short,
besides blowing the tire, that's why I was really here. So,
but well, we just want to have fun with you.
I understand.
Okay. So anyway, it's MidSouthAudio.com, locally owned, locally operated business. I think you've been in business 25, 30 years, something like that.
20. This will be our 27th year.
27th year. So anyway, if you have your CDL and you're a good quality driver with a
CDL Class A,
Class A,
yep.
Okay,
Got to be able to drive a
Class
semi.
A.
Yep.
All right, and can drive a semi. You want to do a little traveling, local, long distance, depending on what they got. Sometimes you're going for 4 or 5 days. Sometimes you're not.
Sometimes you're driving to Dover. Sometimes you're driving to the Civic Center in Salisbury.
Right.
Other times you're driving to Detroit.
Okay.
So.
All right, so MidSouthAudio.com, just send Kevin a note there, or I'm Debbie, or just send a note saying this is me.
Yep. Give us your
All right.
resume, and we'll get you scheduled for an interview. So,
what else you got on your mind? What are you doing today?
What am I doing today? I've been out of the office for a couple days, so I'm going to be back in the office.
So things have been running pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, exactly. We're involved in a very large project that just kind of that kind of opened up on Friday. So I'm going to be back in the office working on that, and there's a lot to get done. Talking about this truck driver job, last year we did. The actual number is it was 515 or 516 gigs.
Wow.
We think we're on schedule this year to do over 600.
I think you need 2 of these people.
So this
Couple
person's not
part-times.
driving to all those because every gig does not take a semi. Sometimes we can put it in a little trailer that
that has old dry rotted tires.
Exactly.
Oh no,
But we stay very busy. So we're not going to go away in a year. So we've been around for a while, and there's as of right now there's plenty of work. So
and you're doing good. Now, can we talk about next Saturday?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, next Saturday, you're going to give me a hand with the audio side of the show.
Yep.
Yep. And we're going to be
I found out now I need to be there at 3 a.m. Which was,
no, 3:05.
3:05. That's,
Big difference.
That's, okay. Yeah.
All right. Do I have any confirmed guests that you know of?
I know Bob Rothmel will be there. Bob with Team Productions he'll be one of your guests, and I believe he's bringing the mayor Rick Meehan with him.
Okay.
And they'll be there talking. Bob does a lot of events with the city. They've been involved with the laser ball that's on the beach. There's a new project this year that's coming up that's replacing that, and I think he wants to talk about that. There's a lot of stuff in Ocean City. You wanted to kind of make it more Ocean City related, so
not Bridgeville.
Right, because you're going to be in Ocean City. Yeah. And then the mayor will have information to talk about as far as the parade goes, too, because he's highly involved in the parade. So,
all right.
So, yeah, they'll be there. I'll be there, I guess, manning the controls.
Absolutely.
I won't be talking. I won't be talking with my hands.
You may talk a little bit, but
whatever. That's fine.
We'll be done with you about 3:15, something like that.
So, 12-hour day.
12-hour day.
And overtime,
short day for you.
Overtime kicks in when?
No, this is intern.
Okay.
Internship.
Okay. No problem.
But I learned yesterday that when you use the word intern, it doesn't absolutely mean free. There's another word I don't know. Stipend.
That's
Some
right. interns get a stipend. Yep, or an honorarium. Yeah.
Right. I have no idea what either one of them are, and like I say, I don't like to learn new things.
But you know, it involves you writing a check.
Oh,
I can tell you that.
Want to learn that.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Anything else in closing?
No, thanks for having me, and
thanks for coming.
And you're
a good sport and a good friend.
Thanks for the tire advice, and it will be heated.
Okay.
I actually think what we could do. I think we need to spec out a new trailer, so maybe we could just do that.
Hurt.
Maybe we could do that over the air. Just walk through the whole process.
That's right. Yeah,
that would be cool.
That would be cool. We'll get one right in here.
Okay, because you said you had one that was close.
Because if I get up enough speed, I can get it through that door.
Okay. I think we should do that. So okay.
All right. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
All right. We're taking a commercial break. Here's another one of my famous hits. Here it comes. Hi again, everybody. It's Jim Weller, and I'm out here at Weller's Utility Trailers, which happens to be my business, on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Want to again show you some of the variation of trailers we have. We have the largest selection of trailers around. If you look around, you'll say, wow, these guys are in it. We're in it to win it. We want your trailer business, but we want to make sure we hook you up with the right trailer at the right price, because there's nothing worse than getting a fantastic deal on a trailer and finding out it's not the right one. We have 5 different salespeople here. We have Brooks Ritter, his brother Brandon Ritter, Jason Troyer, Terry Spencer, and Earl Jackson. All of them are very qualified to walk you through the process, whether you need a shed, a carport, a swing set, a kayak, or a utility trailer. But right here beside me is a Be Wise equipment trailer. You'll notice it has flip-down ramps. This particular trailer has spring assist flip-down ramps. It has a lockable storage box, comes in many different shapes and styles and colors. Then right here, you see an Aluma trailer. One thing you really got to notice, no 2 aluminum trailers are built the same. Aluma stands out. It's like no other trailer. It has an aluminum framing, an aluminum floor. It comes with radial tires, aluminum wheels, torsion suspension, LED lights, aluminum fenders, and these particular fenders are removable. So if you have a car or a piece of equipment that's really wide, you can take the fenders off if you need to, okay? So the ramps that it comes with are also aluminum. So that's an Aluma trailer. Now I'm going to walk on down a little bit, and I'm going to show you another Be Wise trailer. Notice this one is two-tone. Notice how the trailer is gray and the fenders are blue. The box is blue, and this is actually a car trailer, okay? It has a beaver tail on the back. That's where the last part of the floor slopes, and it has a nice set of ramps that comes out. This trailer is built like no other powder-coated paint. Just the quality and attention to detail with Be Wise is unsurpassed. You will not find anything like it in the industry. Now, we're going to go over one more and take a look at this Aluma trailer. Now, this one here is wider than normal. It has like 80 inches between the fenders. Look at that nice ramp gate on the back. All aluminum, very lightweight, aluminum floor, aluminum frame, everything. I'm going to go down one more trailer and show you a Master Tow equipment trailer. Has a wire mesh basket in the tongue for storing your things. Treated wood floor. It has a beaver tail. The ramps are a little bit longer than normal. So if you need a trailer, a car trailer, equipment trailer, a landscape trailer, Weller's Utility Trailers is on Route 13 in Bridgeville. You're not going to find a better selection. We've got great prices, great selection. We've got the buying power. We offer financing. We take in trades, and we want your business. Everybody wants your business, but we're willing to earn it. Okay, we've been around 43 years in the community. We started in the tire business in Lincoln. A lot of you remember me there, Weller's Tire Service. And then we went in the trailer business, and we're here. And we're here to stay. We have a full-service facility, and we'll take good care of you. So all we need is the opportunity. So give me a call. It's 302-337-8228. That's 337-8228. Wellers.com on the web. Like us on Facebook if you would too, and click on notifications. That way if we run some specials or make a special promo, you'll be one of the first to get it. Other than that, I thank you for watching me and putting up with me and your business and your support. And if you need any of what I got, come on into where I'm at, because we're here to please. Wellers Utility Trailers, Wellers.com. God bless you. Have a fine day and a Weller night. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. As you can see right behind me there at the very end, that was a nice Aluma trailer. I do want to say thank you to everybody that has watched the show today, and I'm going to test the audience. If anybody's left watching, let's give these away for free. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
One and only one. If you already got one, please don't take another. But if you're watching right now and you want one of these, it's the Weller's discount card. They're good at 19 different businesses. You can have one absolutely free. They're normally $10, but here's what you got to do. You got to call me right now, 337-7300. And just leave your name and number. I just want to see how many people are still watching that want a Weller's discount card. They're free. Call me now, 337-7300. We're about out of time. Next week's show, I'm going to be live at the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I will not be in the parade, okay? I'm going to be doing my show off to the side before the parade even starts. So you'll be able to watch it right here on My Cozy TV. I will have Bob Backman on quite a few times, and that is the man who has pioneered this TV station. It was all his brainstorm, and his group of people will be there, because today he is producing, well, actually Colin Walls and Catch It Live is producing the parade, and then they are broadcasting it through WRDE. So next Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have the folks from Dry Zone with me. I'm going to have Sean from First Class Heating and Air is going to be stopping by. I believe Bob Rothermill is going to be talking to me about a lot of events going on down there in Ocean City, and also I believe the mayor is going to be with me. So next Saturday is going to be a busy show, but I thank you for watching the show. If you ever want to be on, let me know. We'll work that out somehow. If you want to be on Live with Walls and Weller, that's Wednesday nights, but please like that page now if you would. Just go to Facebook and like Live with Walls and Weller. Click on notifications. My store is open. Weller's Utility Trailers is ready for you. Brandon will be over there in 15 minutes, but Earl is there now, and he'll give the commission to Brandon. I'm pretty sure he will. But anyway, Earl's over there now, and so is Terry and Jason. So, Brandon, thank you very much. You got up early, got in here today, got her done. Colin's been a big help. Colin the second took the day off. Brooks is on vacation. You said he's in Georgia.
Yeah,
and
might be in Florida by now. But
might be in Florida by now. So anyway, we are in the final minute. Anything else on your end, Colin Walls? Walls Service Center is open. Colin?
Yeah, Walls Service Center is open.
You did a great job today.
Yeah, and we want to encourage people to come on down to Ocean City, down there at 45th Street. A little shopping center in there. We're on the Bay Side next week. And, just say hi and check out the production. You might be able to see kind of behind the scenes there.
Yeah, you can see how it's
done.
Maybe
you can get it. It depends on how busy we are. Might even let you peek in the truck.
That's right. Or at least touch the wires.
Right. Or look at the truck. We'll let you look at the truck.
We'll let you look at the truck, and we'll take a picture looking at the truck. All right. Live with Walls and Weller, Wednesday night. Check us out. And Weller Does Delmarva thanks you for watching the show and participating, and all your support and friendship and advertisers and everything. Am I done?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. I'm going to count them down. Oh, and if you want to visit me at Eagles Nest, I'll be there tomorrow morning at 9:30. Tonight at 6:30. I got to go. I'll see you. God bless you. Goodbye, everybody.